We can keep talking about them. That's fine. So in the chat, before we really get into this, guys, I want you to mention who is the reason you came here. Because we were just having a conversation of how long What You're Looking At's been around. I think it's Provokers. And Ninja Theory Ashrams? I know, I had to double check that. Comes from our buddy Luke here. So, anyways, so post that, in the comments, and we'll appreciate that. But if this is your first time here, be sure to hit follow. This is our second session of Descent into Avernus. I happen to have killed Paula's character in the last session.
Spoiler alert.
So she is already playing a new character.
It's fine.
So for her, it's session 1. Last session, our players went down to the Basilisk Gate. They talked to Captain Zaj. We are going to have a fun time with that for the rest of this campaign. ZG board.
Eye patch.
Eye patch.
Yeah.
Deadeye. Well, no, that was later. So then he sent them to look into the Dead 3 murders that he was suspecting. They then were instructed to speak to Tarina, who was a spy for the Flaming Fists and was over at the Elf Song Tavern. They went to the Elf Song Tavern, where they were not discreet, let's just say, as they walked in.
We were discreet. We asked for Tarina the spy.
We were not discreet on our way out.
You basically walked in and started screaming her name.
We had to find her.
That's basically what happened.
What did you want to do?
I mean, I don't know, but
Listen, I'm the one who didn't die. Okay?
So then they found her. She asked for some help taking care of some old friends of hers who were coming for her.
We took care of them.
They took care of them. Yes, friends, in quotes. And it ended with a player character death. And that's pretty much where we left off. So
Yeah, that was a pretty easy battle. I was kind of disappointed. I was looking for something a little challenging,
thought it would be more.
Didn't you drop?
No, I was fine. I was dodging and I was raging and taking half damage. I was tanking the whole map of them.
Did he drop? I don't remember now.
I don't think you did. No.
No, but I think he has like 2 hit points.
At 4.
Pretty close.
That's a third.
Because I thought more than just. Oh, I was down to 2 hit points or something.
Yeah.
I could have swore somebody else dropped.
It was a pretty
I'm
rough
keeping
fight.
track of this because as the party cleric, I feel like I should have an awareness of who's dropping me out.
You're all fine.
I'm literally
It's so good.
surrounded by baddies while you're lying on the floor bleeding out.
So now that somebody's died, you're actually going to start taking this seriously?
Yes.
You gonna show up?
Yep.
All right.
Hey, I can tell already because he's the only one who came in costume, okay? He's the only one taking this
Wait, what
seriously.
costume?
That's just part of your head, I forgot.
I'm just typecast as tieflings because of these.
Oh, I love it. So that's where we left off. So you guys are standing among the bodies, and your friend has been pulled away by the half-orc and the animated armor. As she's being pulled away, Tarina, at the top of the stairs, says, "I guess you have earned a meeting with me."
We just had a meeting with you.
Yes, but you wanted information. I told you I'd give it to you once this was taken care of.
Have we take care of it?
It's taken care of, it looks like.
What are you going to do about the high price that was paid here?
Yeah, she's dead.
We'll talk about it. Let's talk about this in a private room.
But she's dead.
Casualties happen.
Should we kill her now?
You didn't make it sound like this would be such a dangerous thing. This was...
I told you I needed protection. I mean, clearly, that was why.
You put us against odds that we...
I had no idea that many would come.
There was a CR2 and like 7 CR1 quarters.
I looked it up.
That's way past the deadly threshold. What do you mean you had no idea?
I mean, I just read it in the Baldur's Gate book, and I had to do that.
It's a very railroady.
All right, let's talk.
We're doing this raw, okay? She yells across the room to Alec. I think that was his name, Alec. Alec, can we have one of the private dining rooms upstairs? And he turns from the bar. He's the red elf behind there. Tarina, this is coming out of your tab. I was very glad to not have an incident today until now. He's kind of frustrated that once again there's some cleanup that has to be done. And he then comes around up to the stairs and says, "Follow me." And he escorts you all to, hey, you're already in the room. How perfect.
Typical rogue.
I'm gonna grab her corpse and just hoist her over my shoulders. Right.
All right.
So I'm taking her with me. What's her body?
The lying down one.
The lying down one?
Yep.
All right.
This is our tiefling.
I'm gonna just take her body and just throw it right in the middle of the table right there. Not like throw it, but like plop it down in the middle of the table, you know.
I'm immediately at the body and making sure, just after he sets the body down, kind of repositioning her arms and crossing them over her chest, making sure her eyes are closed, and sort of pulling out a couple of the different symbols of the multiple holy symbols around my neck and saying a few brief prayers over, sort of performing last rites
Okay.
over her.
Inspiration. I'll give you inspiration for that.
Epiphany is visibly distraught that he's frustrated. I'm frustrated that I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get across while she was bleeding out. And there's this sort of frustration coming through in those prayers as I'm rapidly just moving from one to the other and while everybody's gathering in the room.
Okay.
And Zed would probably come over to you and just kind of, put my hand on your shoulder like, "Peace, brother." "Come on, suck it up, you big baby." "Hey,
I should have been able to do something about this. I couldn't get to her.
well, you get the next one. When he dies next time, you can save him."
But what if I can't? What if you are dead and you are dead and I can't get to you?
"Well, then you'll probably go, be depressed for a while, but you'll get over it."
I can't help but admire your... Well, I admire you to some extent.
I killed lots of people today. Do I get inspiration?
Wow. I can't tell if that's Trina laughing at you or just the DM. Where the heck is inspiration?
All right, so Vox, you witnessed this go down in front of you, all of it. What are you doing? You're downstairs by the fire.
So I'll sit at the bar and continue to drink my beer. Once Alec comes back from escorting them to the other room, I'll say, "Hey, Alec, I need to know where they went."
Oh, and why is that?
Saj sent me. He told me to look after this troublesome group.
Oh, yeah, this is already a problem. They need some supervision.
Sorry.
We got this.
I wish you the best of luck trying to clean up this mess, though. Can't imagine what's going to happen next, especially if I'm not involved.
He says, why don't you take this up there? And he pulls out his special elven wine to, kind of as a peace offering to, here, give this to them, try to keep them a little bit calm. I can't remember what I called it last session. It's in the book, but I don't feel like looking it up.
I'll take the wine from him and say, yeah, I'll do my best. We'll see what we can do.
Elverquist.
That's, yes.
Did you
All right,
take notes?
so you're just gonna walk
I
in.
took notes
Can I
on
hear
that,
this
but I don't have
conversation?
any of your character names written.
No, you guys were upstairs. So are you gonna just walk right in?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll walk in and.
What do you look like? Describe what it looks like to them.
So I'm pretty. I don't know. Average height, average build. I'm an elf. I have big, long red hair.
You have big hair?
I have big hair.
80s hair.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
Texas hair?
like think huge hair.
Texas
yes.
hair.
But a lot of it's hidden by I have sort of like a swashbuckler kind of a pirate style hat with a huge turquoise feather or plume that comes out one side and flowers across the brim. And I open up the door and just say, "Hey guys, Alex sent me up here with a couple drinks."
As you walk in, right to your left, you see the head on the wall of a displacer beast. And you see a small armoire to inspire this area's name. This is the displacer beast room. It's on a plaque.
Cool
Yeah.
head.
Our friend's gonna need those drinks. He's feeling bad right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, he killed our companion here.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah.
Oh. Not sure that's what I saw, but sorry about that. Looked like it was kind of rough.
It was rough. I did not kill her per se, but there was not much I could do to bring her back. She is like this forever because I could not help.
He needs to get to level 5 before he can bring her back.
That might be a while.
Don't mind him. He says a lot of things that don't make sense.
You know what?
Talking about.
Wasn't it a
Man,
lot
I've been
higher
watching
than
you
that?
guys for the last 20 minutes, and I got that.
Oh, I think that was higher.
I think it's level 5.
I'm sorry, I did not get your name.
The name's Vox.
Vox.
Why are you here?
Zod sent me.
Who is that? Captain Eye Patch?
Yeah. Yeah, you know. So...
Too bad he
he's-
didn't send you with a little more specific instructions to help us.
Well, I mean, he did bring me these, and or did give me these. I'll pull out the, some badges.
They're copper iron fist pins. It's so that when you go around, you can say things in the name of Zaj.
So, I mean, he's kind of forgetful,
deputized.
maybe. He was a little occupied at the time, and forgot to hand him out earlier, but sent me with him so I could kind of help you guys out a little bit. Looks like you certainly could use.
Deputized in the name of Zod, yeah?
Do I get one of them?
Yeah. I mean, like, there's one for everybody.
One for her.
Yeah.
You can keep that one.
No, I can use 2 of them. Then I'll be the captain. It's like two insignias of rank.
Don't get ahead of yourself there.
Well, did you see the battle downstairs? We know how to handle ourselves.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah, it was a battle.
Oh, I mean handling yourselves.
Yeah, were you watching?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
doing
was.
jack diddly squat, huh? You think you earned a place in this room?
I was just trying to see
We
how it
bled.
all went out. I
And
mean,
he killed one of us.
hey man, it was your choice. You could have just left.
Yeah, I don't think he remembers things as accurately as they happened. I do not want him chronicling our adventures.
I'm actually the one taking notes.
All right. Well, let's hear the information you have for us.
So is she with you guys then? I mean, it sounds like she's here for the same reasons, and she did bring the badges.
If Zod sent her, Zod sent us, and
Okay.
There's no reason to not allow her. It could prove beneficial.
do you have any visible weapons on you?
I have a rapier and I have a dagger.
Well,
What'd you say your name was again?
Fox.
Don't you have like a bigger thing on you too? Like an instrument or something?
I do, I believe.
You don't have a last name?
Nope.
Vox Machina.
Well, how did it, in your village, what if there are 2 people called Fox?
Is that like a common name? Do you
I don't know, but
What about in Waterdeep? There's lots of people called Vox.
Are there?
We're gonna call you Vox the Red because
Okay.
you have big hair.
That works.
So what if someone else has big hair? Are they called the Red too?
The big Rojito. We'll call him Vox Rojito.
I want to read this chronicle when you are done with it.
So Tarina then says, so you guys were inquiring about the Dead 3. So several blocks northwest of here, there's a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates. Followers of the Dead 3 have been seen coming and going from the bathhouse. And I'm told there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where the killers are supposedly hiding.
Inside the bathhouse?
Are you coming with us?
Yeah. I mean,
All right, let's put your weapons to use this time. Don't just watch, okay?
We just met her.
If
are
anything,
you
If Zoj sent her, then
turning away help?
You just told us we sucked.
Well, yeah, that's because I wasn't there.
Okay. What do you
There.
What would you say you do here?
What do I do? I would say it's more like, what don't I do?
So you're like a master of nothing, but you dabble in everything.
Oh, yes.
With a big head.
Oh, well, I
The
don't
hair.
really have
Hair
a
is
big
big.
head. It's just kind of a lot of hair. There's not a lot I can do about that.
Do you carry any musical instruments?
I do.
yes, you can plainly see the loot. You
It's huge.
I just put a hand on your shoulder, just almost like holding you back.
Zed, is this your first time with one of these?
That's the way. Breathe in, breathe out.
I was not raised.
Hired muscle sometimes isn't the
Patience.
brightest.
Believe me, it has nothing to do with the way you were raised.
Tarina can feel your pain here.
We drow are not known for our patience.
Do you people always get upset easily?
Yes, you could say that.
So
I
Tarina will
believe that's
continue
an
sipping on
description
this,
of my people.
on her drink. Is there any other questions you guys may have?
So the Dead Three have been seen, or followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming in and out of this bathhouse. All right. Well, I don't think we're in any condition to head straight over there.
No.
There are rooms for rent here. I'm sure Alec will let you stay.
And so
For
this
a
is
price.
not. Followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming in and out of this place for some time now, I presume.
Yes.
All right. Then let's
What
have
are
a night's rest.
these followers? What can we expect from them in the way? Are there anything like your friends that we had to deal with downstairs in terms of numbers and strength?
As far as
Not
I
to
know,
take
I
a
mean,
hit
there's
points.
there's less than that many that I've heard of coming in and out of the bathhouse. But
Fewer than that, maybe.
that's what I've heard, but I don't really know. I haven't been the one there.
I just want to make sure
I
that
appreciate your
if
commitment to
we're being told,
Well, it's a count.
we're not being told there's 4 people at the bathhouse and we go there and 12 people come at us.
Most of the murders too, I mean, have been on small, like 1 or 2 people, at a time. It's not like they're attacking large groups of adventurers or anything.
Can you refresh my memory? Why are we tracking down the followers of the Dead Three? What have they been doing?
You were recruited by Zaj because they are preoccupied with the refugees at the gates.
Okay.
To look into the murders that have been happening that are assumed to be the Dead 3.
So they've been murdering people.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that, the Iron Fists aren't doing their regular patrols. Or Flaming Fists. Yeah, Flaming Fists. And this has always been a problem, but now it's spiraled out of control because, again, there's just no patrols. The Dead 3, are, what is it, Bane,
Merkel?
Merkel, and Ball,
Yes.
I think are the 3.
And do we have a license to kill?
Whatever
So
you gotta
we're-
do to take care of
So
them,
we're
yes.
gonna kill those 3 people?
No.
Yes.
So
Those are
Zoj-
Followers of the
Yeah. And Zoj told you if you can take care of the problem and he knows that it's taken care of, like the murders stop and everything, he will pay you 200 gold, I believe, is what I said.
Each.
Did I say each?
The one that says right here in my journal, in my chronicles.
Let me look.
Which are
As we've
extremely
already
accurate.
established, he's very accurate in what he writes in his
Right.
journal.
I don't remember things,
When
but
money comes
once
to
I
it.
I'm
read it
normally
down-
stingy on gold, but I have no problem doing it. But let's just
I seem to recall you saying each as well.
Did I say each?
It's in the chronicles.
I mean,
I believe
don't
we
have a problem
actually
with that.
corrected him and clarified with him.
I think the Twitch chat should decide how much money we get.
The Twitch chat?
Yeah.
All right, with Twitch chat, should it be 200 each or 200 in the group pot?
2,000.
No.
200 times.
Just keep
Along
adding
with each
zeros. Yeah.
Do we get an extra 200 like per dead character too? Because it's like they sort of contributed.
Oh no, that's
know.
we lose 200 for each character. So let's hope it's not 200 for the group
Yeah.
pot.
You need to stop dying. Now you're a bard. You're even squishier.
I don't know why I can't see it.
I mean,
You don't
Yeah,
have
well,
any
it doesn't matter.
spells.
So-
You suck with weapons. Like, what are you doing?
So what was that?
So
actually,
we
I have a
are.
lot of hit points.
What are
How much does
Are you
that? Where is
okay?
Alec?
no.
I want to know how much a room is here.
What are you gonna
Hey,
do?
Nordic
I
college.
don't know.
That
yet.
is a good question too.
I have not played a bard in 5th edition.
We'll do like
I've
5
never-
silver.
So,
Sounds good for
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
I'm just looking to see how many
So,
silvers and golds and whatnot I have. Okay, I do have some gold. It's 5 silver each for a room.
Yeah, I mean you could probably if he'll do a group discount for you.
So 3 silver each then. Perfect.
If you do 1 gold total, he'll let all of you room for the night.
I will pay that 1 gold.
He's got our pot, I think. I mean, not that kind of pot.
I was gonna say
I already smoked
like
that.
wizard's root.
Who's holding? The barbarians
Yeah,
holding?
I have the group loot.
and we invited you for a reason.
And our weed.
Zaj had told you to kill, or that they're gonna be killing.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, never mind.
I'll pay the gold piece. Who's?
Yeah, you have license to kill the wretches on site. Find their lair, wipe it out, eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about collateral damage. Is what he said.
So we have agreed. We will take the night.
Each receive 200 gold.
We will take the night to rest here, recover, regroup in the morning, and maybe case this place.
We're gonna case the place. Like
I would. I mean, this is not an area of expertise that I have, per se, but if we are going to go into a place we have never been before, it would be a good idea to check it out,
We
get
just
an
slept.
understanding of it.
We just had a fight here. We've been in several rooms, and we're gonna sleep here.
No,
I'm
I
talking
think he's
about this
talking about
place.
The bathhouse.
The bathhouse.
Okay.
That
He
would not
means
make
the
much
next
sense.
place that
We're going to sleep here, and then in the morning we'll see what it is.
The next place will almost die.
Yes, the next. I want to see what this place where one of us is probably going to die.
Well, isn't he the sneaky one? And he's like from an inferior race too, so he's expendable.
You find a dagger at your throat.
Please tell me you actually say those words to him too.
I'm just kidding, jeez. Nobody has a sense of humor anymore.
I like the idea of you actually narrating that. You find a dagger at your throat.
All of you have leveled. Okay,
You're
good.
pissing yourself. No. I don't find those kind of jokes funny, for the record. All right.
Alright.
I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
I'm going to go to bed.
So they will put you up in a room.
Would it be fair to say before we go to bed,
Yep.
or rather, let me ask it this way: as a cleric in Baldur's Gate, would I know who to contact to make sure that the body is properly taken care of?
We'll say that you could, especially since you subscribe to many deities, you can find someone who would handle the body for you.
I would then ask you to help carry the body to deliver it to whatever the nearest temple is.
Sure.
Talk to the.
When you go downstairs, they tell you to go out through the back because they don't want to bring attention on this
Yeah, this makes
establishment.
sense.
I'll scoop the body up and just.
They even
throw it over the
have
shoulder.
a way to transport bodies where it's covered, if you would prefer.
Shoulder.
We'll just whatever. We'll throw
They
some
tell
kind
you if anybody asks, that happened at Low Lantern.
I mean, I have the pin on, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all have pins on, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll take the body to the nearest temple. I'll talk to the priest there, and just basically hand her off and say that I've performed basic last rites, but we want to make sure that she's properly taken care of.
Okay. You're able to do that. I would say that takes up the afternoon, to get to the temple and wait your turn and handle everything.
Jeez, how many people are dying?
Big city,
It's
okay.
Baldur's Gate.
There's a
Have you been to
funeral, a
Detroit?
wedding, a bar mitzvah.
There's
a lot going on.
Baldur's Gate's worse,
I mean, Baldur's Gate is probably more like Flint, right?
which is worse. Right? I mean, aren't there more murders per
man.
capita or something?
I hope
Well, now there's like nobody
I hope
in
Baron's
Flint,
watching.
right?
That's true. Speaking of which, One Drop for Flint. Go support them. They have a stream where they raise money for water, and they take bottles out there once a year and all that good stuff.
You almost made up for your joke.
I know, right?
Yeah, I didn't say anything about.
It's a legit D&D stream.
Yeah, I didn't say anything bad about our two esteemed cities in Michigan.
Hey, I love
Right,
Detroit.
That was all. That
Playing
was,
Detroit.
I really do.
They're just like Baldur's Gate. That's,
But Baldur's Gate's worse,
Baldur's
like I
Gate's
said.
Cool. Baldur's Gate's cool. I lived here my whole life.
Look, Baldur's Gate's safe enough for her to travel by herself all this time. I mean,
So basically, what you're saying though is, when they perform the rites, they should use the bottle of holy water.
yeah. From One Drop for Flint that's been donated.
Yes.
Yep. There's my plug for
well,
that.
she's survived in Baldur's Gate all her life because she's better than we are.
According to her.
Obviously.
According to her.
And well, that's what I'm taking care of the afternoon before we rest.
Okay.
Do I get like a tip for carrying the body for you, like a silver piece or anything?
Yeah, tip yourself out of the party funds.
Well, I've been doing that.
So is there anything else anybody would like to do before you rest today? Anything around Baldur's Gate? Try to make any purchases?
Oh, dude,
anything?
you guys, you know what? So check this out. We got money. Okay, we don't have that much money. Healing potions. So we have a black and gold ring worth 125 gold pieces, and then we have 2 necklaces worth 25 gold. We could basically get 4 healing potions. We could buy 4 healing potions with these. Each of us has one, because we're gonna go into a bathhouse, and fight people. Not a bad idea.
Yes.
So we could basically trade in this loot for healing potions.
Is that in addition to any gold that we have?
We have a handful of gold, not a whole lot, like nothing worth looking at.
Okay.
It's like
I think that makes sense.
Yes.
Given the way things went earlier, this makes sense.
Oh, it works.
You know what? I'm sorry. It's actually going to be 3 healing potions.
It's 50 each.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll have 3 healing potions that we can split.
Okay.
I would insist that each of you carry the healing potions then.
That's a good idea. So each of us has a healing potion. You probably you probably don't need one. You're really good.
Yeah, I really don't. So, I mean, if you want to.
It furthers my goal to killing my wife's character again if she doesn't have one. So.
Yeah.
No,
And
you
we have a lot of
If
miniatures
she's
that
not
need
going to
to be
take hers,
painted.
I'll take it.
because you can always administer.
I could. Well, anybody can administer, but
Yeah.
I'm deliberately taking it and packing it away with the thought that I can use it on one of you.
Okay.
Did we all have a healing potion that we used them?
Did we have healing potions?
No,
No,
we
just
did.
you.
You may have
No,
bought
Do
one
you
ahead of
have
time.
a
I
healing
think we
potion?
asked for some, but our dungeon master said that it wasn't that hard this first chapter.
You guys like Butterfinger? You got free Butterfingers.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'll take some.
Nobody in our house eats Butterfingers.
Live
Yeah, and our kids got like 6 of them.
on a stream where we're talking, you give us the candy that melds your teeth together.
I hate Butterfingers. I like it in ice cream.
Nice.
Oh, I do like that ice.
But you got ice cream? You have ice
I
cream?
don't have ice cream. If I had ice cream, I'd be eating it right now.
You started the whole thing.
You have Kit Kats too.
Yeah, you can have some of those.
Notice
too?
how he didn't offer us the Kit
There-
Kats.
Oh no, you can have some. I just would rather you eat the Butterfingers
There
first.
is a Joey bag of donuts over here too. Never mind the Christmas decorations
Alright, sweet.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
in November.
I joke that I'm anti-Christmas right now.
Dude, I'm probably putting up
I'm alright
Christmas
with it.
decorations tomorrow.
Look at Lowell, man. Look at Main Street.
Is it lit up
Yeah.
already?
Oh,
They
is
got
it?
Santa on the light post, man.
They probably
Damn
did
it.
today then.
All right. So
Why did we vote for that?
Yeah.
write down your healing potions.
Alright, so
I don't know. We can't have good roads, but we got Santa.
Are the roads that bad? The main roads are fine.
The side roads are real bad.
No.
They're just
Yeah, but
like,
nobody wants to fix it. They don't want to get the money from
just
anywhere.
like,
Oh, potholes?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And
They-
they tried to patch it. All they'll do is patch the side roads.
That's
They
not
won't
cool.
like
That's not
repave
cool.
the side
That's
roads.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
I
that's
mean-
the problem. And there's a lot of hills.
If you volunteer
country,
more tax
so-
money, I'm sure that they'll.
They just
don't wanna do
voted
that.
on it.
Some
And
places
so they
look-
voted
It
it
lost
down.
like $4.95 to
They
$3
were,
something.
it was like in favor of a
People
city
who work
tax
here.
to and then a decrease on your property tax.
Okay.
So
And our
which-
property taxes aren't very high.
Baldur's
Is-
Gate's going
I
downhill.
was just say these roads in Baldur's Gate, they're
Yeah.
terrible.
Sorry.
He almost twisted
Yeah, here
his
we are.
ankle twice.
We'll save that talk for break time.
Sorry.
It's okay, my fault. All right, so you're able to find the potions
Sorry.
and sell all that stuff. You're basically able to trade it straight up at a utility store.
Utility store.
Yeah.
It's like a Menards or like a Five and Dime or what?
No. Okay, sorry, I have to do this. What you're looking at said, I went to Detroit once. Someone hit my car and took off with the piece of the bumper they knocked off.
I saw that too. That's awesome.
I've been to Detroit a bunch. I love it. Never had a bad experience.
Why do you have a soft
I
box
did.
on your face and we don't have our soft boxes?
Because you guys look good. I had to do it or I looked green.
I've just got one shining up.
If I do this one, if you look, that's literally right behind me, so it screws the camera up. I can do this one if you want.
It's fine, dude.
Do you want better
Let's
lighting?
just kill some orcs, man.
I can give you better lighting.
Such a diva.
Do you have one of those small LED lights you can bring and just set it right in front of you?
Spotlight.
I got 3 of them. We can...
I had to do this too. Look.
Well, I'll just have our own little ring lights.
See how bad that looks?
Okay.
So I had to do this too. I was trying to make it work. No, but you guys look beautiful.
Okay.
I think.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
Play some D&D.
So you sleep. The next morning, are you just going straight there?
Hold on, I want to actually take a long rest.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Fix your sheets.
Oh, I'll get my hit points back. Yay.
Rest.
And now
Do you need me to update your D&D Beyond stuff, Luke?
Dude.
I don't know if anyone's using.
I think I already leveled and everything before I came here. So it
Right.
should
Well,
be-
like people can hover over and see your hit points actively.
Oh, they can. Oh.
Yeah. If they want to.
Sure.
Because we're powered by D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you can. I'm a paper and pencil guy, but I have 28 hit points.
Okay. What?
Yeah, 28 hit points.
Oh, you didn't level up your character in Beyond then.
Oh, does it not say 28? What's it say?
Like 16?
Oh yeah, it's 28. I must have missed that.
Yeah, see, 16.
Dang, you rolled high. You're barbarian.
D12.
So I had 12 plus 4. I had 16 to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's doing well.
Yeah.
I keep rolling high.
No worries. We'll worry about that later. If people
Alright.
look at it, it'll just be wrong. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I'm just cheating, people. It's okay.
It's all part of the built-in cheating system.
Yeah.
Right. Well, shoot, you've got.
We can
20
only
points.
afford for one character to die per session, so.
Yeah, but he's gonna be really hard to
I'm
kill.
not going to let anybody die.
If I kill him, you guys are all dead because I have to like really
I'm the tank.
power it up.
I'm just gonna go in front of everybody.
So-
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna dodge.
So
all I do.
going in the middle of everybody doesn't work. In front of people might work, but in the middle, not
I
suggested.
just thought they'd be easy to kill.
So I have a question. I know last night when I said we should case this bathhouse, I made it sound like I know what I'm talking about. I only know the words to case it. I'm suspecting maybe you have a little better knowledge than I do about this. How do we go about this?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little tricky with certain members of the party, but,
what are you trying to say?
well, I think we should do a little investigating on how these folks are dressed, and maybe I can try to dress the part and go ahead.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a bit more experience. Well, not more experience necessarily than you. But I also am pretty good at making myself to look like others.
All right, well, that's good.
Let me just double check and make sure this is true.
Can we ask Tarina, is she findable?
Yeah, she's still here. She's back to playing Baldur's Bones with some people upstairs.
Okay. I would maybe just sidle in and maybe as she's playing, just kind of, hey, any word on how these, what these followers of the Dead Three might be dressed like? We're about to take off.
I would assume robes, maybe some lighter armor. I mean, they don't run around in plate mail or anything, but you might see some of them wearing some leather armor.
Any specific color robes?
Maybe red and black.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a license to kill anybody wearing red or black robes.
He didn't tell you this yet.
Are they?
She tells you. She reminds you. By the way, it's a public bathhouse, so there's going to be a lot of innocence there.
Okay, so this is not like used to be a bathhouse, now
No, it's
a
a-
safe house for the cult.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you know where this secret door is inside the bathhouse?
I do not. I haven't
Got a
been in
general idea.
I've just heard rumors because they go in and don't come out sometimes for days, and they're not
Are
seen in
they?
there.
When's the
Maybe they
busiest
drown.
time of day? for
When's the what?
bathhouse? When's the busiest time of day?
Oh, midday probably.
Slowest? First thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning.
Maybe
Well,
we should
or
probably
at
go real
night.
quick.
we should get over there. Let's
Is there
we
anybody?
stink. Let's go get naked and sit with a bunch of other naked people.
There's massage rooms too.
You're really weird.
I like massages. I don't know if the masseuses will take kindly to a drow, but masseusai?
I'm sure here in Baldur's Gate they've seen worse.
I don't know about that.
Oh, there's probably something pretty gross out there. He's just got dark skin. He doesn't have like
Horns?
Yeah, there's that. Alright, let's get going.
So so my backstory is an urban bounty hunter. So I'm used to like tracking people down and finding them out and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
We got Dog over here.
What's that?
Dog the bounty hunter.
No, I'm a dwarf.
Dog was pretty short too. He had to wear those riser boots with like
So-
3-inch platforms.
So it could be taller.
So we'll head over there. What I want to do is I want to kind of like scruff myself up, disguise myself a little bit. I'm gonna stash. So I have like malls and stuff like this.
Do you have proficiency with like disguise kits or anything?
I could
What?
help you out.
If it's a bathhouse, I don't think we need to
Oh.
worry too much about it.
Interested, but
If it's a public bathhouse.
He's like, I'm gonna be a drow, and then he does it, and then he gets in the water, and it all turns black.
I don't have proficiency with like that stuff, but I am very proficient in getting wasted. I know what that feels like. So I'm going
that's a
to.
specific toolkit that he purchased.
Called brewing.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm proficient with brewer's supplies. So I know the effects of alcohol, and I'm gonna basically pretend like I'm under the influence. Okay.
Oh, okay.
As I kind of I mean I got kind of some grime from last night's battle and everything on me, so I stumble into this. I kind of like stumble into this bathhouse, you know, and kind of look around and kind of just see what the deal is. Is there a place where people leave their junk? You know, is there like a pre-wash and then a soap area? You know.
All right. So you guys are all going right now, right?
One thing.
So-
Junk stays with you.
All right. So as you guys arrive, the bathhouse is a 1-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. It's got 10-foot tall walls that enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water.
That's what we're supposed to do inside.
When you walk into the courtyard, because I'm assuming you're going to press forward, this L-shaped courtyard features a trimmed lawn and nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin.
Looking around the clientele that are here, do they, what we've seen coming in, the people that are here, are they, what class are they?
Higher class.
So
But they're various races
They're,
still.
they're more upper class type.
They have money.
Okay. I will adjust my demeanor.
There's a couple commoners, but they're pretty clean. It's not like they're, you know.
Some dirty man over
Yeah.
here.
And I would say it's early because you guys didn't really want to do much that day. Head there. So it's morning time. So it might also be the time of the day that matters. You know, maybe
But
these
there's
people don't
more
work
upper
day
class
jobs.
people in for their morning steam and
Yeah, before maybe
that.
heading off to their work day or something.
So I adjust as we
politics.
see this. I adjust my posture a bit, and I will walk in with more confidence and just looking like I belong.
Okay.
I'm used to being around some of the upper echelon in what are they called in Baldur's Gate?
The Dukes?
The patriarchs.
The patriarchs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to being around the patriarchs. So I kind of hold myself a bit more like that.
Okay.
And so this is just like a big open, like, public bath. Like,
Yeah, so you're in the
open-
courtyard at the moment. There's not really anyone out here, but you've seen a couple people walk in. They're mostly human commoners, but they're, you know, a couple of them seem to have some money. When you walk in, the walls of this 20-foot high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through the stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that cover the floor. 3 shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. So when you walk in, you'll see to your right, there's kind of an area with a pool. To your left, there's an area with a pool. And straight ahead, there's an area with a pool. Think of like an upside-down T. And in the corners, there's 2 doors to 2 different rooms.
I'm going to move through and sort of deliberately move towards each of the baths and just stand nearby and kind of do this. Taking in the aroma of the perfumes, looking for one to see if one has a little more citrusy smell than floral. Maybe
Okay.
say out loud, I do not feel like hibiscus and lavender today. I'm looking for a bit of something a little more citrus, and move to see if I can find that.
Okay.
First of all.
So one person walks out. Hi, I'm Jabaz. I'm one of the masseuse here. Are you looking for anything in particular?
We are looking for a bath for the morning.
Oh, yeah, well, you've come to the correct place. We have 3 different scented baths. Is there something, a lavender or...
Personally, I'm looking for something a bit more in the citrus.
Oh, okay. Well, right here between these 2 massage rooms is the perfect bath for you.
Excellent.
What about you 3? Can I interest any of you in massages? We have 2 tables that are available right now.
This is my
I
favorite
would
TV.
actually love a massage. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? No
For
baths?
me, thank you.
Sir, are you the only masseuse?
No, we have another one here.
Who's the other masseuse?
Well, I can go get her for you in a
Oh,
moment.
her. Yeah, I'll take that. Just a nice massage. How much does it cost?
We'll say 5 silver.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, 5 silver.
Oh, this is a cheap place. Good.
I mean, we can raise the price, and tipping is encouraged but not expected.
I'm not gonna tip you unless it's really good.
Oh, it'll be good.
Don't work for it.
You come with me, and I'll make it good.
No, I don't want you.
Okay. So as he's talking to you, this over here, a woman walks out. This is Kermila. Qurmilah. Quamurla? I don't know. Kermila sounds good to me.
Who's she?
That sounds good.
She's also a masseuse. So if you will come with me, and you can go there and help yourself to a bath.
Yes, I certainly will. Thank you.
What's the first masseuse name?
Jabaz. Jabaz.
I've already begun to disrobe and place myself neatly, and I will lower myself into the bath positioning myself so that I can see these other doors and kind of where we came in.
Okay.
Just sort of settling into the corner of a bath.
Your bath is completely empty, so you're by yourself.
Okay.
The other two, one has 2 and the other one has 3 human.
But I show no embarrassment or modesty when removing my clothing, placing it nearby, and I do try to place at least my my weapons in a way that if I needed to, I could get to them. Because
Okay.
I'm also realizing that if stuff goes down, I'm naked. So.
That's an awesome thought. I used to play Quake 3 with a skin that was naked. We played in school. We were supposed to be doing homework and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
good old days. High
I'm
school.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm almost always naked, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's a big ordeal when I get up.
He gets
When you get
bonuses
undressed-
because of it.
when you get undressed, it's like
People are intimidated when I do it.
somebody left their napkin here. No, that's his loincloth.
I'm going to get into the opposite side of the same pool so that
Okay.
I can see the rest of the room. That
Sort of kind of like a.
So you guys are near the doors to the 2 massage rooms. Jabaz is to the left. Carmila's to the right. And like behind me would be, say, the entrance to the whole bathhouse.
So the
kind of.
2 doors you mentioned
To 2 different
are
massage
Are
rooms.
just
massage rooms.
Mhm. And those are the only doors in the room other than the exit out of the bathhouse.
And is there anything that distinguishes these doors from each other?
Nope.
Or are they completely identical? There's
Identical.
something-
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So Jabaz pulls you in and says, I will come back in just a moment. Feel free to disrobe, cover yourself with a towel, whatever you need to do. Same thing happens for... Actually, nobody else went to the other one. So yeah.
No, he went to the other
Oh,
one.
you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking you were in the pool because you disrobed. Sorry. So you go in there and just disrobe before she makes her spiel because you're so proud of yourself. And then she turns and says, feel free to cover yourself with a towel. I'll come back in a moment when you're ready. And prop yourself up on the table.
So, while he's gone, I'd like to take a look around the room.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Well, what else in the room? Just
Well, you said you were searching around, right? I figured.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So you see a massage table draped in clean towels. There's bottles of perfume that are stored under the table. They clearly are used to scent the pools out in the other room as well. You can tell by the bottle scents. There's a natural light that enters through a stained glass window set in the south wall.
okay. So, I'll take a look at some of the other walls since we're looking for a secret door. I rolled a 14
Okay.
on investigation.
So you looking around, you know this is very nicely carved stone. You do not find anything other than just maybe you find some dirt on the floor, maybe a couple copper that people have left behind or dropped out of their pouches or something.
Okay.
So if you want to pick up like 5 copper, you're good there.
Okay.
All right. What about you in the other room?
So the chick left.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get my maul out.
All right.
I'm gonna go around to the walls,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put my ear up close and just tapping on the walls as I make my way around. I'm trying to see if there's one that might be hollow or has a secret door or something behind it.
Roll an investigation with advantage.
Are you naked while you're doing this?
Absolutely. That's why I got advantage.
You can feel it in all his body parts.
All right, I rolled an 18. Plus
18.
my investigation is a -3, so make that a 15.
So you're going around the room. You're pretty loud, I would say. You know, just because you're not real discreet. So it's furnished the exact same way as the other room. When you get to the north wall, you go, and you feel the door go, and it pops open. Now
Is it a secret door?
there's a secret door. And it's in the north wall.
A rogue didn't find that secret door, did he? No, he didn't.
It's actually, so when you hit it, it pops out because it swings inward.
Okay.
Or no, it swings inward that way.
So as soon as it
Yep.
pops in, I'm going to take a quick glance at what's in there.
When you do, a foul stench hits your nose. A sewer-like stench greets you as you open the door.
And then I'm going to quickly pull that thing shut again before
Okay.
the chick comes back.
Okay.
It's literally one of those when you have an office and you have a bathroom that's like set to look like the paneling. You just found a latrine.
But that could be the entrance to their underground, like.
When you looked, you saw
Right.
stairs that went down,
Stairs.
and you did see 2 wall sconces
Wall sconces.
that illuminated the staircase.
So torches in them or something?
Yeah, 2 wall sconces with torches. Yeah.
Torches in them?
No, actually no. It's a sconce, so it's stuck. There's
Okay.
no torches. They're
Just the
just
sconces
lit.
themselves.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right, got it. Okay, yeah, close that. Close that.
And that's all you could see. Everything else past that's dark.
Close it. Close it. Close it.
Okay. As you're doing this, she pops back in and sees you standing there, and almost she jumps
While the
back.
door's open.
You don't know because your back was to her. However,
when I turn around, I see her.
you see her like just popping in, and she's like, I thought you'd be on the table by now. You're making a lot of noise in here. Is everything okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Just it's none of your business. You know the arrangement.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on the table by now. You were already naked when I left. I don't understand.
Hey, I had to get comfortable, okay?
Okay.
You're never on the receiving end of these. You don't know what it's like.
She closes the door. As you're getting your massage, it's feeling great. Kermaya, whatever her name is, I'm not going to screw these. I hate names in these books.
Change the names.
Yeah,
No.
Q walks into your room.
Cute. I like it.
And she's like, Jabez, can we switch? I'm not so sure about him over there. Can you come talk to me for a moment?
As she says that, I'll kind of lift my head up a little bit and say, really sorry about him. He's kind of off a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know. He's a weird one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just kind of ignore him. He's special one.
I don't have the patience for this morning. I need to switch.
If it's too much for either of you, just let me know. I'll go in there and talk to him.
Tell him I'm a good tipper.
Jabez steps out
We don't wanna
with
cause
Q
any
for a
issues.
minute out in the hall. You guys overhear Q telling Jabez, I caught him snooping around. I think he found the door. I know we're not supposed to say anything, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Can you handle him? And Jabez says, I'll handle it. And Q walks into your room again and starts giving you a massage. Jabaz walks over and opens the door and real quiet, walks over and starts giving you a massage. Doesn't say a word, just starts giving you a massage. Do you do anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have my head to the side. I'm gonna make sure I know who's giving me a massage.
Okay.
It probably feels like strong masculine hands instead of the female hands I was expecting.
Obviously, hands are so different.
Yes.
Q wasn't feeling real good, so I offered to take over for her.
Why?
I don't know. She just came startled and she just needed to switch places with me.
Okay, whatever. Is it because of the door?
No, there's nothing wrong with our door. The door's fine. We're good. We're okay.
The other door.
There is no other door.
Okay. And I wink at him.
He just starts massaging your back, gives you a good massage. Your massage is very good too.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and do what I can to sort of ease any kind of tension that she seems to hold coming into the room. As far as
Yeah, she does seem
uncomfortable.
stressed. Very stressed out right now. So when your massage is done, she tells you feel free to get
She's
dressed.
trying to make the masseuse feel I just want to make sure I'm understanding this.
So she steps out.
Have you not spoken to him? Like, I'm just, it's damage control, right?
So she steps out and lets you, get dressed again. Same thing. Jabaz leaves you in there to get dressed. Says, hurry up. We've got some other clients coming in. We would greatly appreciate it. If you want, you can hang out in the bathhouse with your friends and, we're not kicking you out. We got to get other clients in. We have some high-end clients coming in today.
How much do they charge for this massage?
I think it was 5 silver for you.
5 silver?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tip him 1 silver.
Oh, he seems very thrilled.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you very much.
There's more where that came from too.
Ooh, I would love to have you come back.
Now I want the girl to give me a massage.
I will tell her that it was a fine experience and you weren't doing anything inappropriate. I'm sure next time you can have her give you a massage. You two, sitting in the bath. It's pretty uneventful. It's a very relaxing bath. The faucets, you can have them. There's a couple that draw warm water and cold water. And you can tell like the pipes run down into the floor. And this is very intricate for like any building. Like this is really fine pipe work, plumbing work. There's a stone fitting plug at the bottom of each pool that keeps the water from draining out. And there's numerous tiny drain holes near the tops of the sunken pools to prevent them from overflowing. So, you can hear the commoners talking in the other baths with each other, small talk, talking about El Terrell and the rumors about that. You hear everything from, it burned in a blaze of glory to it just up and vanished and left a crater, and things like that. So your friends come out, I'm assuming, or what are you guys doing? Sorry, I shouldn't say what you're doing. You get dressed?
I clothes I usually wear, put them on. I'll come out, and then talk to everybody, glance around.
I found a secret door, and I got caught.
That's good. That's not good, but
Yeah, but I didn't have to kill anybody.
excellent.
That is good.
Well, we should probably go through the secret door. Is there any clients in there right now?
Did I see something going?
No, nobody is in there at the moment.
No, but she took my masseuse too. We're gonna talk about that.
She was so spooked.
That's
You gotta be more subtle.
She caught me.
Well, you'll go faster next time.
I was trying it.
All right, we need to stop wasting time. If there's no clients in there, we need to get in there now.
Okay, let's do this.
Is there anybody else
Well, I
in the
imagine it's
bathhouse?
going to take a few minutes to
watching
get
us?
dressed.
Yeah.
You guys trying to go straight into that room and get dressed and get in there?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
getting
gonna.
toweled off and getting clothes on.
Yeah.
How long-
Hold on, you guys. I think we should go one at a time. I don't think we should all walk into that same door. If there are other people in the bathhouse, there are other people in the pools. We can't just all walk in the same room, right?
It causes
Or-
distraction.
Okay.
We do
Yeah.
need a distraction.
If somebody were to drown in one of the baths, that would be a distraction.
It would also be
Let's
it's a
not
little excessive, maybe.
accidentally kill anybody.
It
Okay.
didn't sound like an accident.
Let's see what I've got that I can use.
Let's see here.
Anyone have any firecrackers?
I have a javelin. I could probably make one of the walls collapse.
No.
Let's not do
no,
that.
let's not do that.
I could get everybody drunk.
People drunk is not
So,
I have
what type of clientele is in here right now?
mostly commoners, but there's some high-end people. Like, even for commoners, they have money. It's not like... This is a leisure thing.
How
What if somebody found like a rat in the?
I'm gonna walk up to you
or-
and just sort of do that thing where I'm like shoulder to shoulder and just leaning in close to you and just. Have you ever heard of the cannonball?
In the water?
When you make your body, you run and you jump, make
Yeah.
a big splash.
Yeah, I have a better one. It's called the belly flop.
Even better, I like this. What if we'll get nearby here. We'll give you a look. You do this belly flop. It's going to raise quite a commotion. And then we can slip in. And then when you are free, everybody will be upset. And you can excuse yourself and come after us. This could work.
Okay. Alright.
I could also cast a spell that could create a column of light if that would help cause a distraction that would allow us all to sneak away at the same time. It's possible. I don't know if it would be distracting enough, but
As you guys are kind of talking, you quiet for a moment as Jabaz and Q walk into the massage room that she was in.
They both go into her room.
Yep, and close
without-
the door.
without the secret door.
Yep, and start talking.
Let's go right now.
all right, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
You guys dressed at this time? Okay. So you guys all go in. You find the secret door. He was not lying. And do you close the door behind you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret
So
door? Yeah.
a stench of sewer smell hits you.
The
It's the right
wonderful
secret.
smell you've discovered.
I didn't do it on purpose.
The staircase descends about 20 feet. Stone steps with brick walls. 2 sputtering torches in wall sconces. So there are torches, sorry. They illuminate the staircase. But again, the dungeon below is dark.
Hold on.
Tiefling, do you see in the dark?
I see 120 feet in the dark. I got dark vision plus.
Oh wow. That's
He's
like
impressive.
instead of C++, that's like C sharp.
I see.
Talking programming
I see
languages
very
now?
well in the dark. Not as well as our friend here, but. I
Well,
can see
maybe if
pretty
we
good.
took one of his eyes out and gave it to you, you would see it better.
Let's not do that.
Probably not.
All right. So we
So
all
what
can,
do-
we
what
all
do I
have
see?
dark vision. We can all see in the dark.
I cannot.
You're an elf, you said.
I cannot see in the dark.
She's a defective elf.
All right.
Now we gotta carry around a torch or a light source.
No, just hold on to my cloak.
Do you know what kind of problem this causes?
It's Adidas. It's nice.
It's very
Alright.
soft.
It's an Adidas cloak.
3 stripe
I was
lights.
going to say, I can tell because of
I
3
think I have-
stripes.
I think I have a holy symbol to that god.
Adidas?
Where will my 3 stripes
It's
go?
it's a picture of it's a picture of him crouching. It's called the Slavic crouch or Slavic squat.
I love it.
Slavic. He just needs a track outfit.
All right. So yeah, what do we see?
Okay, so the chamber at the bottom of the staircase is empty. It's unlit, and it's flooded with foul-smelling water to a depth of about 2 feet if you were to step into it.
Do we have to step into it, or are there edges?
No, it's a flooded room.
Oh,
We have to step into it.
In this room, yes.
Guys, I don't like this.
We should build a raft.
So there are some reoccurring features throughout here that I'll just quickly explain. The dungeon room corridor staircases are hewn from limestone and unlit unless I tell you. There are, let's see, it's supported by wood beams. They don't all look like they're in the best shape, so something to keep in mind. And any doors that you'll see are probably soft and rotting wood, unless I state otherwise. Okay.
Rotting wood.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this room, when you look, it's about 30 feet west, 10 feet east, and about 15 feet deep. There's 2 exit points out of this room, and it's all flooded even out of the room.
are we sure we want to proceed without her being able to see? It's a big hindrance for her not to be able to see where we are going.
She shouldn't be a cripple.
I wouldn't go so far, but we can all see further.
Let's light a torch and set it at the bottom of the stairs here, so we can at least one of us should go over to the door and check it. I don't want to. There's.
There's no doors in this room.
Oh, okay.
These are
So
2
two
openings.
exits?
Yeah, 2
Okay.
openings.
Oh, okay.
Yep, sorry.
All right. Listen, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, just let me carry a torch. I'll stand in the back.
It should not be very difficult if we hear something coming or you hear a word of warning, just douse it in this
Fuck.
water.
You're in.
So if I hear something, you want me to put the torch out?
I mean, if
That would
it
be
sounds,
nice.
yes, if it sounds like somebody is coming,
Okay.
Your voices are kind of echoing through the room right now. Not too loud.
Or whisper.
Whisper.
Your voices were echoing. Now you're whispering.
So,
I forgot to tell you that.
yeah. I think we should light a torch and have her go in the back. I step in and I'm just like holding my nose, and then I kind of trudge over to the nearest doorway, trying to be as quiet as possible.
There's one straight ahead if that's where you want to go.
Yep.
It looks like it's a corridor. It goes straight ahead about 15 feet and then turns left.
Okay.
And if you were to peek there, you'll see about 30 feet down, there's some stairs that kind of come up out of the water, and it isn't flooded anymore.
Okay. There's no other doorways or anything along that corridor?
No.
Just the stairs? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I move over and check the other... is there another doorway too?
Yeah, if you go back into room 5, we'll call it room 5.
Yeah.
Because it counts the bathhouse rooms. There's another room. If you go into it, it's about 10 by 15.
Just empty room?
Yep, it appears as though.
All right. Well, I guess we go this way. Dead end this way, so let's go up the stairs at the end of the corridor.
I'm gonna go over to the empty room and just like pace back and forth across the room, kind of kicking my boots along the bottom of the like flooded area just to see if I
Okay.
find anything, kick anything.
So you're like stomping through the 2 feet of water, which, how tall are you? Like 4 feet?
Yeah,
So it's like your waist?
hips.
Okay. So you're like stomping around. Give me an investigation check.
17.
So you find a secret door on the wall.
You
When you
see
kick
you
the
got-
water up,
Hey
it
guys!
slashes enough to swing a door open. A booming "Hey guys" echoes throughout the caverns.
Our new rogue.
You have to admit, he's pretty good. It's fine.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
When you step in, because you can see in the dark, you see floating in the water.
Wait, in the secret room?
Yeah.
So wait, I'm in the empty room. I find a secret door.
Yep. And
Okay.
so then it like opens up into a room, and there's an exit out of that room to the other side as well. But in that room, you see a floating corpse.
Okay, so there's another room. So beyond the secret door, there's another room, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an exit out of that room.
Yep. On the far side of the room.
Okay, but there's a corpse floating in there.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Okay.
it smell any worse in there than it does in...
Nope.
Okay.
And it appears to be in black and red robes.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out my rope and where's this? I'm gonna make a lasso out of it, and I'm gonna like get it looped around the corpse from the entrance from the secret door, and I'm gonna
Okay.
like pull the corpse toward me.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
Okay.
While he's doing this, I'm just going, what are you doing?
Just trust me. It's like probably like 13, 12.
Okay. You're able to get it around it and kind of pull it through the water because it's deep enough.
Okay.
You're able to pull it over to you.
Yeah, then I'm gonna like pat it down, check it over. I want to see if it has anything of value, and I want to see how it died.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
All right. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a 14.
Okay. You are able to tell that the corpse has probably been here for 2 days.
Okay.
Puncture wounds,
Puncture wounds, like how?
like daggers.
Okay, dagger puncture wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
We might want to check the room, make sure there wasn't some trap in the room that caused these puncture wounds.
Yeah, well, I tell you what. I found the secret door, so why don't you go in there and find the trap? You let me know if you need help.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
While this is going, can we take a look at the outfit really quick too?
Yeah, it's a robe. It's got a lot of puncture wounds through it. It's red and black.
Any like insignias on the outfit at all?
You give me a religion check.
That means we found something. We just gotta see if you know what it is.
It's probably a no.
If it's Baal or Merkel.
Let's see here. Oh. Hey, that's a 20.
You notice that this is a ball, a robe of ball.
Guys, it's a rope ball.
You said ball. I was thinking like it's a ball, like a ballroom dress. Yeah, like for the fancy ball. It's that kind of robe.
Is the robe in good enough shape that we could actually remove it from the corpse and feel we could reuse it for anything?
Sure.
What
Okay.
are you doing? That's been soaking in sewage.
No, rinse it out in the water. It's okay.
Wash it in the future. We might need it.
You're going
To
to carry
disguise
this. You're going
ourselves?
to carry this wet poop stained robe around with you.
How do you know he
Thank you.
defecated Gordon?
That's what I'm thinking too.
It might be useful.
You know what? You
Hey,
can.
she can clean it.
You put it in with your belongings.
We'll grab a bottle of perfume on our way out the door.
It could be useful.
Oh,
Could be
just
useful.
saying.
And if she's willing to carry it, then let's go for it.
Oh, I wish I had prestidigitation.
Dude, we're all covered in crap already. It's a
Like,
big
how bad
deal.
can it get?
It's pretty bad.
I
It would be
like
interesting to see if anyone
I
drops
would
in the
like
water.
I would like to just maybe go into the room. I take out my short sword and I'm kind of like, not stepping in the middle of the room, but maybe just checking the floor, the walls. Just do I notice any sign of traps or anything?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
That's a natural one.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
It's trapped.
If it wasn't before, it absolutely is
You
now.
poke something and you see some bubbles come up. Give me a Constitution check.
Saving throw?
Or yeah, Constitution save.
Come on, D&D Beyond.
You just got poisoned by poop water.
It's not working. I know I can do that, but usually
Yeah.
I can also. Whoops. Usually I can.
That's why I use paper.
Swipe. All right. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
That is a 21.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So you quickly catch this small amount of rotten egg smell, but you cover your mouth and kind of turn away, and it burns your nose, but you feel fine. It's not something you want to experience again at all. That's for sure.
And do I get a sense of what caused this? Was there something soft?
It was
that I
a
poked my
trap.
blade into?
Yeah, there was a pressure plate. We'll
Okay.
say.
There's no more.
So I saw the bubbles under the water.
Yeah, you see the bubbles.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
I think I found this room is kind of like a poison bong, you could say.
It's a bomb.
Oh, poison bomb.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
It's a lot of weed references
There's
today.
another exit. There's another. We need to talk about your pastimes, but there's another exit from this room.
Like right across from where the corpse was. There's another way out.
Yes, let's skirt the side here though. The middle seems dangerous.
Yeah, basically you could go from the entrance to the room straight to the exit. Across.
Okay.
When you do that, are you guys staying back in the back?
Going
You
around
two?
the edges.
I'm following him until he sets off these bubbles. and
He's
I'm
in the
a-
front.
Yeah, I'm a little
You're
hesitant
second?
to follow
Okay.
him after he sets off the trap, but
Mhm.
I will follow, assuming that he did this on purpose.
Yeah. Once he says it's a pressure plate, though, I will try and make sure that I follow in the path in which somebody else has already gone.
Switch this.
I don't want to go last.
Oh, I'm going last.
You're
I'm
going last, so I'll be after the cleric then, and you'll be right after me.
That was how the room was set up. So if you guys want to put your miniatures coming from this way, going that way.
Coming from wait, what?
This is where you came in at,
Oh, okay.
and then you're going that way.
Okay, so,
So
I
there's
was
like
probably-
nothing else this way.
So the pressure plate was more in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, so the exit just kind of goes straight through this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's a side.
we out.
Yeah, I don't
Okay. Yeah, we just go that way.
Yeah, that's me. Yes.
Actually, let me set this up like this.
Do you think we can take a break for a second?
Yeah, we can take a break. I'll set up a couple rooms here.
Sorry.
All right, we're taking a break. We'll be back.
Wait, where are we going?
I don't know. Wherever we want. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Nobody's gonna die, right?
Okay, so can we quickly show? So this is where we came in here.
No.
So there was a room here.
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
He went through this. This is the corridor with the stairs that he saw.
Okay.
The secret door was right here, though.
Oh, okay.
Over here somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
So we have not
So
been
we
there.
went in
So
here.
right. So the room you are in at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yes, I am.
I was just wondering why you weren't in there.
There are 3 wooden beams, which the pillars are the red circles.
Okay.
They brace the ceiling of this flooded chamber, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot-tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
Hanging above the altar.
Yes.
I wonder what deity this altar is for.
I would like to see if I recognize this deity.
Yeah, you are a cleric of many deities, so with advantage, give me a religion check.
Well, I happen to know that my religion score is a +0.
But it's Merkel.
That is an 8.
So,
Oh wait, you said with advantage.
Yep.
That is an 8.
You aren't quite sure, but it's very familiar. You can't quite put your finger on
There is
it.
something that is familiar about this. It is almost as if it is a perverted form of a known deity. I can't quite put my finger on it, but. And I gesture at the altar covered in entrails. This cannot be good.
Okay.
But I mean, it's good in the sense that we are on the right track. But we must be very careful here. Religious cults and people that operate with this sort of idolatry, they tend to be very zealous in the defense of their religion. So we must watch ourselves. They may come at us hard.
How high is the mask you described hanging above
How
it?
big is it?
3-foot tall steel mask.
How high off the ground?
It's
is
made
it?
of steel. He wasn't saying steal the mask.
Just for
It's probably like 5 feet.
I'm gonna climb up on the altar,
What's your step?
take out a javelin, and I'm gonna kind of like poke at the mask and see if I can dislodge it.
Give me an acrobatics check on the altar because it's covered in entrails.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, it's slippery.
Holy crap! I'm gonna kill this. Oh, 9.
So you slip, but you're able to do it.
All right.
You're able to knock. You're trying to knock it off the wall.
Yeah, or if I can get it on the point of the javelin and take it down.
Oh, okay.
If I
Yeah,
can prevent it from
you could do that.
falling.
You could do that.
One thing religious cults like is when you deface their idols.
Not defacing it, I'm stealing it.
You're just gonna put it on your back and take
What
it
are
with
you
you?
going to do with
It's like 3/4 of his size.
It's really big.
It's 3 feet.
It's
it?
now your
This
new
is,
bow.
it is bigger than my shield.
Whoa, is it? So is this like kind of concave?
I would assume it's just like, and it's a skull.
He's gonna hold it up. Like
What's it made out of?
Iron, steel.
Steel. Does it float like a boat?
No, there's holes where the eyes are. We'll say. There's like, it's not sealed well.
I'm just gonna let it sink.
That was a worthwhile expenditure of funds.
Yes. I'm glad we. Yes, I was not.
There's an
enjoying that
opening at the
skull
mouth,
staring
too.
at me. Thank you. All right.
So there's nothing else in here.
I would like to again kind of examine the floor to see if there's any signs of traps,
And I'll
Any,
examine the altar further while he's checking out the
any
floor.
tiles that seem
Okay.
out of place, stones that seem out of place.
So give me an investigation check again.
I don't like how these dice have been rolling.
Nope.
That's why we got to get them all out of your system.
That's like a 3, but it might go up to like a.
It wasn't a 1 on the die though, was it?
No, it was a 3.
Oh, okay.
Might be a 5.
I'm checking out the altar. Do you want investigation as well?
That's
Yes.
6.
I also have a.
3.
You guys are not allowed to investigate anything.
Hold on.
You assume
Hold
it
on, hold
might
on.
be human.
There's a 2.
Obviously, the two of
Oh,
us are
12.
better
Okay.
at this.
Hey, warm them up.
You
I got
guys,
a 5.
just stop, okay? I got this.
I'm gonna investigate.
He's gonna tap it with his hammer.
Can you check this floor for me, please?
I'm gonna go around my hammer, my big maul,
Yeah.
tapping the floor under the water.
So you guys hear tink, 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 tink,
No,
tink,
too
tink,
loud,
tink,
too loud.
tink.
Well,
Roll.
you guys are screwing it up.
Okay, yep. All
Do I get
right.
advantage on that roll?
Sure, you were hitting it loud enough.
All right. So my investigation is 15.
It's a floor underwater.
You guys, I found the bottom.
All right,
When
good.
you
All
guys
right.
are done screwing around, can we move
Yeah.
on?
This. Let's go.
Hold on.
So,
I gotta take a piss. Hold on.
Wait, what?
so in this area,
That's where the underwater farts were.
assuming he's like clunk, clunk, clunk over here, he sees a tapestry on the wall.
Ooh, tapestry.
It's a dry alcove, so the water kind of stops, right? It's a 7-foot tall tapestry. It depicts a grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who is screaming. You can tell from the little denotes of noise drawn on the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What do the
I like
figures
it.
look like?
faceless.
Are they like humanoid figures?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanna peek behind the tapestry and make sure there's just a wall behind it.
As you touch it, you notice there's a yellow mold growing around its edges.
Yippee skippy.
A 5-foot square patch of yellow mold clings to the back of the tapestry
I jump back.
and releases its deadly spores.
No!
So, I gotta go to the DM's guide for this bad boy.
Be Constitution saving
You
throw.
didn't think anybody would be dumb
poison.
enough to touch it.
No.
So.
I'm playing this game. Hello.
I love it. I wish it gave me a page number. That's not fun.
No.
You notice that?
They make this thing called D&D Beyond where you can just like start typing it.
Wait, what? I have it up on my computer at the moment, too.
Come on. Use your resources, Dungeon Master.
But the
Use
book
your
was
words.
close. Well, it wasn't really closer. I'm sure it's right here somewhere. Jeez, there's lots of tables in chapter 5. Ah! Okay, I think I found it.
Alright, I got it.
Maybe not. What? What?
Didn't tell you.
Somebody in the chat help us. We're struggling. Struggle bus.
I'm telling you, to start typing it in D&D
Well,
Beyond.
I'm there.
So DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
There you go.
Is this poison?
Yes.
Alright, I'm a dwarf, so I have advantage on Constitution saving throws for poison.
See, this is why I went to pee around the corner and you go first.
It's also the spores fill a 10-foot cube at the point of origin.
Oh, he's the only one there right now.
Yeah.
So we're good there.
Alright, so I made my save with DC 15.
And that's for no damage?
Make saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage to become poisoned. It's
So you're good.
it's not save or half. It's just save
Okay,
for
you're good.
Oh,
So you see a gaseous
Alright.
thing come off of
So it
this.
comes out, I take a deep breath.
Yeah.
This is pretty good, guys. Come on over and get a whiff of this.
So at this, this yellow mold crap, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's deadly spores.
That cannot be good. He's breathing in the mold from this sewage place.
I'm gonna, and it's behind the tapestry?
Yeah, it's on the whole back of it. 5-foot square.
Gosh, they knew somebody was gonna do something with that tapestry.
I'm going to have to run the whole battery of tests
They
on
got
them
you.
when we get back.
Alright.
So you see down this hall right here, there's more stairs right here that kind of go up.
Okay.
And it's now out of the water there.
Do the spores just sort of dissipate and settle?
Yes, if you wait long enough, they'll kind of go away. Yep. So this chamber, if you want to put your guys there, that's fine. If not, no big deal. But
Need some of those little like telescoping.
right, little sticks. This chamber is empty, but it does have some decor. Carved into each of its 3 doors is a full-figure depiction of one of the dead 3.
Oh, so these are doors.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
there's doors. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah,
You're
doors?
coming from one.
look, we get to choose which of the dead three we want to go for.
Nice.
The one you're coming from would be the... Or actually, hang on. I didn't write this correctly.
Hey, I got it.
Apparently they did. Never mind. There's a door here, here, and
We
here.
have no books down there.
Okay. The north door to the hallway is a carving of Baal, the chaotic evil god of murder. He's depicted as powerfully built, skull-headed man with long curved blades where his hands should be. The east door bears a carving of Bane, the lawful evil god of tyranny, who is depicted as a tall, armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted black and clutches a set of shackles.
And it sounds like this.
And the south door bears a carving of Merkel, the neutral evil lord of bones. He is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
I like the Merkel one best.
You want to go south?
Do you think so?
Germany?
Angela.
So, this guy here to the north, the Bell, I'm thinking maybe we wait until we're maybe a little bit stronger. Because he looks pretty powerful.
That's not how these dungeons are made.
I don't think we are gonna be. How would we be stronger? I don't understand. Should we go lift some weights?
If we
The
do
more we encounter them, we get a better understanding of how this place earns. You could say we get a little more experience.
and the more of us
Okay,
that
yeah,
die.
sure.
I think we should go straight.
I like straight.
It's straight.
Straight as the east door?
That was Bane.
Bane?
Yep, that was Bane.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we will go Theater of the Mind. When you open the door, you see a set of stairs that go down a little bit, and then you see another set of stairs that go down into water again. And then it turns.
Maybe we should have picked the other door.
That's okay. Why are you going this way?
When we get out of here, everybody make sure you change your socks and dry your shoes off very well.
And then
You're
more
going to
than
get
dragging
swamped.
our
You're going to get
shoes off
swamped
to
for
get
it.
out of
So
here.
new boots.
Well, they're not new now.
I'm just taking my boots off. I'm going to tie the laces together and dangle them around my neck. I'll just barefoot this.
Okay.
That's somehow grosser.
Okay.
Mind you, the boots probably still have some stuff sloshing around. in
Yeah, I know. Now it's just all over your chest and like.
In your beard.
So who's in the? You're on the front then.
Yeah, oh
Okay. Who's behind him?
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
And then who's taking? You're then you, and then you're in the back.
Do we hear anything like?
No, you don't hear any noises or anything at the moment.
Okay, yep.
Let me listen.
Hold on. 2 minutes from now, though.
Okay.
Take a listen check.
I'm a barbarian.
Yes, that's a good description.
Good job.
So, there were just a set of stairs going down and another set of stairs.
Yes, and then it turns after the second set of stairs.
Right.
All right. Around the corner we go.
Yeah, just a sec. Let me get to where I want to be. I'm gonna pull up one thing.
I feel like we've been in this dungeon for enough rooms that we have to have something that's going to try to kill us eventually. It's about time. You know?
That's not the way life works.
Maybe they abandoned the place.
Okay, so
Maybe they switched their headquarters. Maybe this is a dead end.
Well, then there should be monsters in there.
off here.
No, there wouldn't be because they abandoned it. Do you know what abandoned means?
The people
we were doing
the monsters take it over.
From the bathhouse?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys come around the corner
Bathhouses.
into
Yes.
D12.
We're investigating members.
The eastern part of this room is unlit, flooded and braced with floor to ceiling wooden beams. Rough-hewn steps rise out of the murky water to the western portion of the room, which is dry and lit by 2 torches in sconces that flank a stone altar. Shackled to the wall behind the altar is a sickly man in a loincloth with a burlap sack over his head. An alcove in the north wall contains a freestanding suit of plate armor, missing its helm. Standing before the altar are 2 grim figures, a powerfully built woman clutching a mace and an even bigger man wearing a bucket helm. The helmed man is jabbing the prisoner with a spear, causing him to twitch. Both figures are clad in chainmail, and the woman carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it. So, you guys were making enough noise that they were not actually poking the body with a spear, and they were watching you walk in, just so you know.
So as I walk in and see them, you know, probably just pulling the spear out after having stabbed someone or blood, tortured guy, all this kind of stuff, I walk in and say,
Hello, are you guys worshippers of the dead 3?
Roll initiative.
Because we came to kill you.
How many times are those words going to follow him talking when we walk into an area?
Well, we're rolling
I would like
initiative.
to. I would like.
We're rolling
I would
initiative.
like-
Have a silence
I would like
now.
to greet everybody. Roll initiative. I love it.
I'm just saying hello.
That's gonna be a
I got an
5.
18.
How much did you get?
18.
Do I get
I got a 5.
I have another +0. 17.
Someday you'll roll something with a bonus.
I mean,
What'd you get,
I can't
Berto?
complain. I'm the one that set my scores the way they are. Let's just say dexterity is.
There
not
we
a
go.
suit.
Would you got a 5? You said.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys walk in. They were kind of expecting you because they heard you coming down the stairs talking about like wanting to wear shoes, not shoes, whatever. Her saying, "Oh, this is gross," as she opens the door and sees water. Maybe we chose the wrong door. And so, anyways, they do get the surprise on you.
What?
For
What?
a quick question first.
You also had a light source
because
going down the
there's
stairs.
light in here.
Yeah.
Can I see the entire?
You can see
room?
there's 2
Okay,
sconces.
okay.
Yep.
Just making sure.
But they saw you coming.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay.
You guys
So
are too loud.
so. All right.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay.
How many of them are there?
So 2, right? Didn't I say 2?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
2 figures.
All right.
Powerfully built woman clutching a mace, an even bigger man wearing a bucket helm. So the woman is wearing a partial, like it's kind of a cloak over what appears to be chainmail. She's got a shield and a mace.
Are we going to do this Battle Theater of the Mind?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because I think that'd be better not to. You want to do Theater of the Mind? All right, let's do Theater of the Mind.
Yeah,
Let's do
better.
it. I was going to, but then
It's one room
I'm
with
kind of
2
going
people.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, that we
So
know
she runs up to you.
For now.
Me?
Yeah, you're in the front.
How far is she away from me?
Not very far. They're not big rooms. She was about
Wait, let's talk.
15 feet away.
Let's just talk first.
She misses with her mace.
That's not talking.
Listen, we just found a door here. We thought there might be some treasure.
The other guy. Oh shoot! What's going on here? I lost my mouse cursor. The other guy runs up.
Oh, crap.
Ooh. Okay, so he lunges at you with his spear. He gets a 23 on the die to hit you.
That's not going to... Cast shield.
And then he's going to use a voice of command. And the girl is now going to attack you as well again. She is empowered to strike, and she rolls a crit. So you get a spear. He yells to her, "Hit him again!" And she does.
What's he think? He's a knight or something?
He's something. Oh, that'll hit. So I rolled a 17 on the die plus her bonus. So the mace. Will hit you for 4 points. The spear will hit you for. Oh, that was a crit too. So
2 crits?
no, his was a crit. Hers wasn't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
For 14 points. That was their turn, and they are surrounding you as being the first one in the room. Next up, we'll go to Zed at the top because the surprise round's over.
All right.
I'm heavily wounded right now.
Yeah, his blood is in the water, so to speak. I'm going to
Medic!
head over. So I just kind of, leap out from behind him, and I'm going to go for the woman with my short sword. And the one I'm going to do 2 attacks. One with my short sword, one with my dagger.
Okay.
The one on the right will be the dagger. The one on the left is the short sword. So the short sword is going to be a 17. That'll be a 20.
Hits.
19 to hit and a 24 to hit on her. So those both hit, and that will be for. Come on, dice. Pick up. Picking up a d4 is hard. Oh gosh. Terrible. Alright, so that's going to be 6 and. Okay, wait, I don't get to add my modifier to my damage on my dagger, right?
Your dex mod.
Dex mod.
Oh, you don't have dual.
No.
That's what we're
Correct.
talking about.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, cool. So that is going to be a whopping 6 plus 8 damage to her.
So you hit her with your dagger, and you hit her. That was just your dagger.
Yeah, and then I'm going
Okay.
to step back against the wall.
Okay.
A good 15 feet from her.
Oh,
And
using your
disengage
bonus
as a
action.
action. Yep.
Good call. Okay. Epiphany.
Wait, her name's
Nope.
His name's Epiphany.
that's a girl's name.
I know. I thought you would have mentioned it earlier.
I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith to bump my AC up to 15.
What are you wearing?
It's not what I'm wearing, it's what my
He's got
dexterity
AC
is.
13.
Wow.
My dexterity is
Pretty
plus
squishy
0.
group.
Yeah.
I'm
And then I'm going to move in
I also
to
have an AC
engage
15.
the bucket
Of
head.
13.
wow.
Sorry.
I'm going to move in to engage the bucket head. And I'm going to basically hold my shield out in front of me
Okay.
with the holy symbol on it and sort of push into him, making a melee spell attack
Okay.
for a +5. Let's do this one. Be a 19.
Okay.
And I'm casting
You hit.
Inflict Wounds,
That's a good spell.
which is 3d10
Yeah.
necrotic.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Inflict wounds is so good.
If he rolls well.
Yeah.
There's no bonus on top of that, right? It's literally just that.
It's just 3d10.
Yeah. So he could be 3
Very
points of damage.
swingy.
Nice. 24 points of necrotic damage. As I press into him,
Suck
there's
it,
this
bucket
wave
head.
of energy that just sort of goes out from my shield right
Oh,
into
nice.
him.
You can see like his chainmail just like bounce off his chest, like just the impact of the magical energy. He kind of regathers himself and then prepares to thrust his spear.
How does he look after
As
that
one
blow?
does.
Hurt. I mean, it like knocked the wind out of him for sure. Probably did something internally to him as well. But he's okay. I mean, he doesn't look like he's about to fall over.
Was his liver disintegrated?
Possibly.
Because that would knock.
He might piss his pants. I mean, you don't know.
Might.
He probably is. I mean, that would hurt. All right, so she's going to attack first. Seeing that you're pretty hurt, she's going to continue to focus on you. She will miss. Wait, what's your AC?
16.
Yeah, she misses. 8 on the die. So now he's going to hit. Oh, he will hit probably. Yeah, 20. For 7 points of damage as he thrusts the spear into you, and then he says, "Hit him while he's hurt." And the girl's like, "Yes." She will miss again though.
I'm mortally wounded now.
It is now Bruto's turn.
So Bruto is just. I start to tremble. He's flying into a rage. All right, like blood is just like squirting out of me from my multiple wounds and stuff.
Get back! Don't no! Get wounded!
I'm like
Stand
standing
back.
practically next to you, being bled on. Move back.
So I'm raging. All right, and then I'm
In order to escape well, right?
I'm just
He's
gonna-
not listening.
He's gonna escape really angry.
I don't like him when he's angry.
And then I'm gonna look at both of them and be like,
That's all you got? What's wrong with you? Come on, let's go!
so I'm trying to like provoke them to keep targeting me.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, and then I'm dodging.
Okay, defensive action.
Yeah.
Okay. Vox.
Nice.
Let's
All
see what
right,
you can
okay. Seeing all this going down, seeing how injured he is, I will actually walk up right behind him and I'll touch him on the shoulder and I will say, today is not a good day to die. Oh, man, sorry.
Maybe it is.
5 hit points.
So you sang? Did you sing that or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I feel better.
Sung that out loud to you.
Oh,
Melodious.
I feel better.
Zed.
Still mortally wounded.
Okay.
Sorry, man. I tried.
I'm going to
Oh.
Oh, is there something else you can do or want to do?
go do things.
Sorry, I thought your turn was over.
Actually, I will. I'll continue to sing some praises in his ear as well.
Okay.
Maybe that.
Oh,
Bardic Inspiration.
is that a bonus action or something? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm inspired.
Okay.
I can
Use
add-
it wisely.
What can I add that to?
Oh, my Bardic College sweatshirt is all the way over there.
Let's see. You can add it to. You have 10 minutes. 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay,
So
so-
any D20. Right, basically.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna move up, and I'm going for the woman again.
Okay.
All right. That's gonna be a 1 with my short sword, so and a 19 with my dagger.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh,
I think we're rolling with advantage. I was like, oh, ooh.
that's 1 damage.
I think you guys have inspiration from last session still.
So I jab
1
in.
damage?
Yeah. So I jab in,
Woo-wee.
and then I am going to disengage, and I'm going to move around to kind of be behind them both.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Epiphany. Bruto's hurting.
I'm thinking that. Oh, I'm like right up next to this dude, and the woman's right next to him too, right?
Yeah, she's kind of on the left of him, so you
So-
could probably swing across to her if you wanted.
I am going to. As I'm standing there, I look around and see both of them, and I invoke the spirit of. I'm pretty good at finding the right all these holy symbols, and I just flip to a holy symbol of Lathander,
Okay.
and I say, "By the light of the morning Lord," and again, there's just light that shoots out from me, and I'm casting the cantrip Word of Radiance. Each creature of my choice, so it's going to be the 2 of them, must succeed in a con saving throw. That is DC 13, I believe. Yep. DC 13.
I made it.
He won't.
You don't.
Yeah, they don't. Neither of them make it.
They don't make it.
Nope.
They are going to take 1 point of radiant damage each. As this little bit of light just sort of.
I'm not sure Lathander was the right
It's kind of like reflecting. It's kind of like bouncing sunlight off of your armor. It didn't quite work as well as I thought it would. And let me just check.
Use Pelor.
That
next
is
time.
a full action to do that. Let me see.
Maybe you should use ball or something.
Yeah.
Let's see where my
Tiamat.
where are my
Yeah,
bonus actions.
Yeah, so if you go to actions,
You can actually click that on bonus.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could do that.
Yeah, everybody was shy opening donuts up. I went for it. I had the courage to open it up, and now everybody's enjoying donuts.
Nope, that's an action. All right.
By everyone, you mean you and I?
Well done.
That's all I got.
I ate one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. You rolled a nat 1 before, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I won't worry about it this time. Next time, I need to remember that though.
Wait,
That's
good the
kryptonite.
fumbles?
You
Oh
mean,
yeah,
Wouldn't that be a?
I do it to bad guys too. Though.
One.
So because I roll so much for them, it tends to mess them up.
We're gonna mess that up.
Okay.
Those bags are like the toughest bags.
It's
ever.
hard. They really like
They're gonna keep going at Bruto.
quadruple C.
Disadvantage.
On the top.
Yep.
'Cause I'm dodging.
I'm rolling for her first.
All right.
She got a crit.
No, I got 18 and a 15 on the die. Plus her bonus though. You said you're 17, you see?
16.
Oh yeah, she hits.
We need some better armor, guys.
We need plot armor. I hear
He's
that's
taking
the
a lot
best.
of damage.
So 3 after it's halved.
After it's halved?
Mhm.
Alright. That's all you got? Come on!
Yeah, spear attack and her second attack possibly coming here. Won't hit. Now he tells her, try again, that was a good hit.
But try with disadvantage.
18 and 16?
That hits.
This could drop you.
It's not gonna chop me.
3 after the...
How many?
3?
3?
Yeah.
I'm mortally wounded.
That's what you said last time, man.
Cry wolf.
I'm getting
Alright.
angrier.
So that is their turn. It is now Bruto's turn. You're angrier. You have double
getting
rage.
angrier.
How do they both look?
So she looks... They both look pretty messed up. They're bleeding. Their eyes are bloodshot. Like they've suffered some damage. You can tell they're struggling.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Thanks to your tiefling. And him, his little dagger
Yeah.
shots too.
Yeah, because I shine my watch in their eyes.
Yeah, it's effective.
Of the two that just stabbed at me, who actually hit me?
She did.
She did?
With the dagger.
Alright, I'm gonna have
Or with the mason.
I'm gonna heft my axe up and scream something
She hit you both times, by the way.
horrible at her and say,
That's the last time you attack me. Now I'm gonna kill you.
yeah, I'm gonna attack her. Come on, baby. With my maul. Big maul! Woo! 20.
Oh, yep.
Alright, and then rolling damage. 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
She's still hanging on. So you blast her with the maul, and she drops her shield. She can't hold her shield anymore.
Alright.
Anything else you can do?
I can look over my character sheet.
Bonus
Box.
action
And like,
review.
I don't have a
review
healing or
character sheet.
potion.
That's a good ability.
Potion or healing.
Wait, can we drink potions? Drinking potions is action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in my games.
Well, aren't you just a nice DM?
I'm gonna just look at her and be like,
There, I bet you can't hit me again.
I'm done.
Might not have a chance.
Stop it. Apparently, when I'm angry, I get a British accent.
Already, you stupid! What is wrong with you?
I mean,
Oh man. Okay. So killing me, dude. All right, so I will
Have you
go
been hit?
ahead-
I don't think I
No,
killed
no,
you.
they're killing me.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, you're killing my action. Why did I go right after you? Like every time, you're screwing stuff up. You gotta save your ass. Okay. Okay, no, really though. Okay, so
I just sucked up enough damage to drop into
I was gonna say, you just soaked up so much damage.
Why are you not doing your job over here, Bruno?
keep it together.
Wait until I roll up a blind elf.
Okay.
You could be a loaf of bread carried around by
okay.
mage hand.
I will go ahead and snap my fingers together, and a red card appears. I will fling that directly at our
We're all like,
female
what is this?
friend.
At her? Okay.
Our female friend.
Yep.
Yes. And as it goes through the air, it catches on fire, and that's a 13. That's not
It's a-
gonna.
13 to hit does
Yeah.
not do it.
Okay.
She did drop her shield though, right?
Yep. She's now down to a 16 armor class.
So.
Because of that chainmail.
But since I'm standing right next to our barbarian friend over here, I will tell him again. I told you not to die, and give you 7 hit points.
Oh, okay. Healing word?
Yep.
So the first spell, was that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
All right, we're good then.
What spell was that?
Card
Card
throw. It's
What is that from?
Probably Xanathars.
Probably.
yeah,
I mean,
so
you can
it's-
tell me later.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not
sounded
familiar
cool.
with that one.
Yeah,
I
it's,
was. We were all like, "What is this?"
It's like
Like,
you
is she
roll.
playing Gambit?
You
Does you
roll.
charge the card, then you draw the card.
You roll a d6 and it gives you a different damage type.
Okay.
And then it's just die 4 plus spellcasting
Still, that's
modifier.
pretty-
So
that's
it's
cool.
not. It's
I was
pretty.
not familiar with that
pretty-
spell.
I thought she was making crap up until I said
Me too. I was like, "Does she have like gaming
I
tools
didn't know if it was
cards?"
just
Like,
flavoring a spell. All right, who's up?
She's like, are you
Zed.
going to question me? Are you
All right.
Better.
I move to the
Do you want to read
woman.
everything?
I attack 22 and 16.
yeah, both hit.
Okay. That's 2 plus 5. That's 12 damage.
Yeah.
On
Short
both
sword
attacks.
dagger. Yeah.
So when you hit her with the first attack, how much damage was that?
That was 10.
Okay, so you see her drop from that. You can describe that how you
Okay.
want. The next hit, as you were starting to go for her, you can redirect it to the other
Okay,
guy. if you
sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. So I basically just sneak around back. She's engaged, and I just jab my short sword right into the neck.
Okay.
And it's a gusher, and I kick her to the ground.
Blood fountain.
And then immediately with my dagger just over to the guy, and that is going to be 2 damage to him.
Nice. So you heard him though. That's good. Epiphany.
I am going to look at Buckethead here, and because I'm still like right up in his face, and he just keeps attacking at this dude. So I'm going to just kind of almost. I just make this motion like as if I have a hammer, and I'm directing it towards his helm,
Okay.
and you just hear this. As I told the dead. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC
Yes.
13.
yes.
Wisdom, you said?
Yep, and he's taking damage, so if he fails it, that'll be a D12 of damage.
+2. He does not make it.
All right. Oh, come on! He takes,
Oh, yes, he did make it.
oh,
Sorry.
He takes no points of damage.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't say over half.
No.
So it's
Cantrip.
a cantrip. So,
Yeah.
and then as a, man, how bad do you look? Are you still bleeding profusely?
All right. I got this.
So I'm gonna hold on
I'm
to
just
that.
heavily
Then
wounded.
Are
so
you
that-
sure? Are you sure?
I'm good.
I got this.
as I look over at him, he's giving me the thumbs up. So I'm gonna hold back.
Okay.
And what I could do, and I think that was an action to cast Hold Dead. So I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay. All right, it's his turn.
Come on, let's go!
You swung with your maul last time, so he's not at disadvantage anymore. He's gonna hit.
Oh, come on!
Roll the 17 on the die.
Let's do this.
7?
After halved?
No.
So,
4.
so
It always rounds up. Yeah.
3.
4. Rounds up. Half of 7 is 3.5. You round up to 4.
Is that the difference of whether you're standing or not? I was just saying, don't tell me it is, because you just told me you were
Just
okay.
give me a thumbs up.
I'm good. Don't.
He's at 1 hit point. I'm fine.
is it my turn now?
It is your turn. But
He can't
you
count
guys
to go
behind you from up the stairs hear footsteps. Like running. More than one, it sounds like. Bruto.
Alright. We gotta finish this guy and then do something, right? Alright, so I got my maul, right? I'm gonna do the Karate Kid, sweep his legs only with the maul, right? So it's wham! Right at his knees. I'm trying to
Right.
knock him prone. So this
Okay.
is athletics, my athletics versus his something or other. It's a trip attack basically.
Okay. Athletics to athletics. I got a 19 on the die.
I get advantage because I'm raging.
Okay.
And so that is going to be for me a total of a 25.
I have 22, so you win.
All right, he goes prone, which means you guys all get advantage when you attack him. All right. And how deep's the water?
2 feet.
2 feet.
Yep.
He's prone. All right, sweet.
He's like, I'm gonna drown him. I'm gonna drown him.
So I just tripped him, and I'm just going to rest the head of my maul on his chest, standing over him. I'm going to be like, hello.
Inspiration, I like that.
All right, sweet. And then I think that's it for me. Yeah.
And Vox.
Seeing this guy go down, I will actually pull out my rapier and just try and stab
You get
right
advantage.
down into him. 16.
Hits.
7, I think.
Good. He's still alive. He's still moving. You feel he's still fighting down there. We go over to Zed.
Okay.
Dude's splashing on the ground, trying to keep his head above
Holding him
water.
down my maul.
Man, I'm torn because I kind of want to like take up a position by the doorway to be able to surprise anyone who comes in, but I feel like I should probably take him out. Yeah.
You can always, after you kill him, move up to there.
Yeah, that's true because I can disengage as a bonus action.
And then
All
dash.
right.
Or
So
get away and
I'm
move
all
there.
up. I'm already haven't used any movement to. I'm in.
Isn't
range.
so? Just for record, your
Yeah.
offhand attack is a bonus action, correct?
It is.
Oh, that's
It's okay.
right. I haven't
It's
been
okay.
doing that.
It's okay. I just
Oh,
thought of it
okay.
too.
Yep. Okay. All right. So that's going to be to him. Oh, so that's my first attack has advantage. Okay. So that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
20.
20 hit.
20 something anyway.
22.
Yeah. You do it.
And
do it to
I'm
it.
just going to do my short sword so I can disengage.
Okay.
All right.
You get sneak attack.
That's going to be 10 damage.
Don't you,
Okay.
Don't you have sneak attack?
You kill him, so you don't need to use
Oh,
disengage.
I forgot.
Oh, you haven't been doing
Have you been forgetting your sneak attack?
have.
Wait,
I don't play D&D, guys. I don't rogue much.
But you make D&D videos.
It's my first rogue ever. All right. So anyway,
So you killed him, so you don't
Okay.
need to use your disengage.
all right. So I just kind of, just jab into his chest, and do I see any eyes in the helm? Or no?
Yeah, it's a person.
Okay. It's a human. Okay.
They go
And I
lifeless,
just kind of watch them go lifeless, and I
and they sink under the water.
quickly kind of splash my way over to the doorway
Okay.
where I hold my bloodied sword,
Flanking it, kind of.
just ready to. I can't ready in action because anyway.
Sure.
But sure, yeah.
There's
Okay.
only one doorway out of this room.
There's one to the north.
Uh-huh.
There is a large. There's one to the south. There's one to the east. There's one to the southwest as well.
Okay.
Has the guy who's been hanging on the wall been making any noise? Is he moving at all?
He appears to
Or
be
she.
moving. Yes,
Okay. We can tell it's a male.
it's a male.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so just kind of stirring, not really doing much though.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Epiphany, what would you be doing? Sounds like the footsteps might be at the top of the stairs at this point, from
I'm
way
going
up.
to.
You know.
I'm going
where
to
you were.
move. Take Zeb's cue, and as this guy, as he finishes them off, I'm just going to pivot, move to the opposite side of the door,
Okay.
and actually draw my mace, and I'm going to hold my action. The first person that
Trigger.
comes through, I'm going to try to hit him in the face.
Okay. Their turn. So you hear the footsteps get closer. They do not come through the doorway yet, but they're still running towards you. Would you like to, based on how far away they are, would you like to cancel that ready action this turn and do something else?
No.
Okay. Bruto, what would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to get near the altar.
This situation would be perfect.
The altar's pretty far away. It's so it's across the room, but then there's stairs to the altar.
Okay, so how close is this altar to this door that these guys are queuing up near?
About 30 feet.
30 feet away.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get by the altar.
Okay.
How many is it like movement to get there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I use my movement to get to the altar, and then I'm gonna crouch down behind it. Okay, so that I can just kind of see above it, and I'm gonna
Okay.
ready a javelin. Okay, just ready to action to hurl that if I see somebody that looks like an enemy.
Okay. So that.
And then I look to the sickly guy and I say,
Don't worry, we're gonna save you. Maybe.
All right. So the man is shackled to the wall behind the altar. So you're like underneath him then, between him and the altar.
sure,
Okay.
as long as I'm in a position where I can throw
Yep.
the javelin at the doorway.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
That was
Vox
Okay,
Yeah.
so they are
flanking the
by
door.
the doorway. He's back at the altar. I'm going to move over to the side in the middle of the room, sort of, but near one of the walls.
Okay. You can move like
Kinda
15 feet away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get kind of behind where they are. I want to stay out of a lot of the action. As I do that, I'll actually trace my hand in the air and create a gold sigil sort of above my head, and as that kind of fades down, kind of covers me in a gold dust. So I cast Blade Ward.
Okay. All right. Zed. Still same thing?
I'm going to ready an action,
Okay.
and I'm also going to start singing a song. It's like a drow battle song,
Okay.
and I'm just
Feel free to sing it. We want to hear it.
Okay.
Would you like to?
It's
listen to
it's
that?
about the darkness,
Okay.
and it's probably just kind of a haunting melody. In the darkness and the light, we will swing our blades at night, and they'll march across the what's a good word?
Land.
Land.
How do I clip
They'll
this?
face a mace will slam in their face.
Someone clip that
And
for
I'm
me.
just kind of singing. I'm actually trying to basically just maybe throw them off their game a little bit, as if what's that singing? That's kind of weird. There's no battle going on here. We're just singing songs.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be normal. Okay, so I was trying to think if it would work. You know what? Roll a performance check at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'll give you something here, maybe.
I'm not trying to get anything here. I'm just trying.
Yeah, sure.
Flavor.
I like the flavor though. I'm digging it.
All right, I got 2 17s, so that's probably going to be like a.
Okay, so
17.
they're coming around the corner right now, and they hear this song. It kind of catches them off guard, The first one runs through. I'll let you take your attack first.
Okay. So I'm swinging with my short sword, and that is going to be
Does he have advantage
14.
because they don't know he's there or they don't see him?
Oh yeah, I think so because
Sure. Yeah, good call. We'll give him advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess my song might give me away depending on where.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a 25 to hit with my short sword.
Yep.
And it will be
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
7 plus 13 damage.
13 damage. Oh, yeah, you drop it. You drop the first one. Cool
What
those
are we looking
tracks.
at? What are we looking at?
Yeah, so I just.
What did he drop?
So it's a robed figure that comes running in. Just robed figure.
Okay.
It actually, he's holding what appears to be a skull flail as he runs into the room.
Okay. Yeah, so I just.
Makes a huge splash, and it's like one of those splashes that rather than go straight up, it's like towards you. Actually, towards you because you're in the middle, so you actually get the water.
Awesome.
Yep, I like that.
Okay.
Second one comes through.
Okay.
You can do your mace attack.
Advantage or not?
Advantage.
Nice in the face.
And you ready to javelin attack? So you'll get the third one.
Okay. How do you rule this? Because it bounced out of the tray.
That's okay.
Because it's a nat 20.
You can use it.
Okay.
If it was on the floor, I'd say no.
Right. That's without question. But
Yep.
so that's going to be, let's see, that's the mice. All right, so 1d6. So that's a 1 minus 1. So that's a 0.
Oh, you rolled a crit fail?
No. I rolled a 1 on the damage die,
Oh, on the damage die.
and I have a minus 1.
No, you're doing 1 damage at least.
Yeah.
What do you do for your crits, though? Is it double
It's
dice?
Double dice.
Double dice.
Okay, so
Dice.
that's better. So that's I rolled a total of 7 minus 1, so 6.
All right, good. I was like, well, no, you can't do no
You
damage.
healed him.
Right. Negative. What if you have -2? Would
Can
you?
I
You
just help
can do
you
negative
adjust your
damage or
armor
do
for a
0
second?
damage because it's that way. If you have no strength modifier and you hit with a fist, it's 0 damage.
Yeah, not in my game. I won't.
I will defer to your judgment.
Yeah, I can't do that. So you hit him pretty square. Do you want to hit the same one he just hit with the javelin?
Oh, yeah.
All right, throw your javelin.
That javelin. Oh yeah.
Do you want to go out? Or actually, what are you going to do?
Oh, that's a critical hit.
Is this a quick?
7,
I know
10,
a lot of people coming.
10 damage.
10 damage.
All right, he's dead.
All right.
There's a third one. There's the last guy. What do you... Well, actually, so that was their turn. Bruto, now it's your actual turn.
What's my actual
And
turn?
there's a third guy who's now in the room.
Third guy in the room.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna hurl another javelin at him.
And he's the last one. He's now the only one. He saw his two friends drop. He's like, you could see he's like stopped in his tracks like, this was a bad idea.
So I get my javelin up, ready to hurl it, and I ready, and I say, "Now you're gonna put your weapons down and surrender, cause look it, we killed the bucket head, we killed the chick lady with the mace, and we killed both of those guys. Now you're gonna surrender and cooperate, or we're gonna kill you." That's what I say.
Okay. So he will respond, I can't!
Well, we'll just wait until it's your turn to see if you reconsider.
I'm ready to action to throw at him if he doesn't.
Okay. Vox, what are you doing?
I will snap my fingers, create another card, and that one's gonna miss. So,
What was it?
it was actually an 8,
Oh, okay.
and it was lightning.
But you're all in the water. So, no, nothing. I'm just kidding. All right.
Scary.
Zed.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try to deal non-lethal damage to this one.
Okay.
He is at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, yeah, he's right in front of you.
Okay, yep. Swinging my sword in such a way as to not totally kill, but to maim a little bit. So that will be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
I get to be on
And
camera.
that will be 10 damage.
Oh, you hit him pretty good. He's still standing.
Okay, then I'm going to use a bonus action with my dagger.
Non-lethal again.
Yep, non-lethal. That'll be a 14 to hit.
So you're like hitting him with the handle of it.
Well, maybe just actually probably just like sticking his leg or something.
Okay.
You know, in such a way
That
as
works.
to like
Yeah. Name him for life, but don't kill him.
2 damage.
Total of 12.
Okay. So he's still standing,
Okay.
barely. He's bleeding pretty bad though. He drops when you stab him in his leg though, and he's like, "Please, please, don't kill me."
Okay.
What will you do now?
Take him prisoner.
Yeah, so I guess I just kind of, I give him a swift kick. If we're out of,
You
are
can
we
knock
out
him
of
out.
initiative?
Yeah, you
Okay.
knock him out if you kick him.
Yeah, I don't even want to knock him out. I think I
Okay.
just want to
Well,
him to the ground and.
I would assist with that, and just seeing that he's kind of put him in that position, I would come up behind him and just sort of grab hold of him as you're in front of him.
Yeah.
And I would take my mace and just kind of come up behind him and just press against his throat, just holding him
Okay.
between my shield and the mace,
Perfect.
Okay.
so that you have him.
Yeah, I walk up to him.
You're at our mercy now.
Are there any more of you?
You're outnumbered.
Well, you're all dead, and there's one of you.
Oh
And
no.
there's 4 of us.
You are in some big trouble.
Where are they all?
You'll see.
How about you just tell us?
How about you leave now, and they will not kill you.
I take the butt of my javelin and I put it into his leg wound of his and kind of just grind it there a little bit, cause some pain.
You're no match for them. I'm telling you.
I grind it harder.
Okay, you're a match for them. Go fight them. I don't know what you want from me.
How many are there?
I have to count in the module.
Well, then start counting.
He tells you that there's more than just them. There's various
Okay.
things to worry about.
Who is the name of your leader?
This one is Merkel. Merkel's my leader, of course.
Okay.
I worship Merkel.
You're okay. Who is your high priest or something?
I can't tell you that. I'd have to kill you.
Well, your people.
You'll have to
outnumber-
kill me first.
Your people outnumber us. They're gonna kill us anyway.
Yeah, so I can't tell you.
Just tell
Because
us.
if I live, then they'll kill me. So no.
They won't know. We're not gonna tell them.
No.
Grinding that javelin butt into his leg more.
He tells you there's more than 20 threats ahead.
It's being very uncooperative.
Well,
But these donuts are delicious.
But we can't kill him. I mean, you never know. 10, 20 years from now, he might have a change of heart and become a good person.
it's true.
We have to.
I have to check something real quick.
I don't share your optimism.
Well, but think about it. Like, your people have a reputation, but you're clearly different than them. So, like, not everybody. People change.
Not that different.
Well, okay, but
Maybe
I
you
haven't
can-
killed you yet. So
Maybe
there's
you guys
that.
can take me ahead with you.
no, we're not gonna take you with us.
You
You make too much noise.
what if that's
We've heard you.
exactly it? I mean,
Everyone's heard you down here already.
I kind of whisper aside. I pull him aside and I say, "We could just make him go first, and everyone would go in if there's more rooms here."
What if we dress him up like one of us?
There's that. We could take his robe.
It's a terrible idea.
I'm stepping off camera for a second to go appear in the DMs while they're over whispering amongst themselves.
I think he would be a detriment if we take him with us, though.
He could warn everyone ahead of
Okay.
us.
He's
so
just
there's
gonna
do
make a
that.
bunch of noise.
Yeah.
He clearly doesn't care about his life. I
What if we free this guy and chain him up here?
You guys
yeah.
hear a splash in the water.
He
What do you
appears to he appears to have bled out from your wounds.
What? What happened?
I loosened my grip a little bit and he fell.
I check him over. Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
All right, I'm gonna really check him over to see what killed him.
Give me a medicine check.
He's got how many puncture
I don't
wounds?
know about
A
this.
few.
I rolled an 11.
You see a very clear. You said in the throat, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a very clear slit on the
All right.
throat.
No, there's not a
Oh.
slice his throat.
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind. Sorry. He bled out.
He let out.
Yeah, you don't see any new wounds. Sorry.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Next time I'll just say it out loud.
This is unfortunate.
And I just.
I might have been holding him a little too tight.
Well, listen,
Okay.
listen, friend. Like
You only have one hit
one
point,
of
so
those,
maybe
one of
stub his
those
toe.
necklaces you have on probably is a god of mercy and redemption. Like Lathandir is the new dawn. Like everybody has a new dawn.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I call on the gods that I need when I need them. Right now, I need to see how this guy is. And I'm going to move away from this body and move towards the guy that's strung up.
The sickly guy.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
probably for the best. He died.
So there's movement there.
I'm going to pull the sack off of his, or bag off of his head or whatever it was, hood.
Yeah, he looks terrified. He is in rough shape. There's no color to his face. He's alive, but like just pale as a ghost.
Who are you?
Klim Jasso.
Where did you come from?
I'm a noble from Baldur's Gate. I was captured in Lower City a few days ago. My bodyguard was slain. Please, cut me down. Help me.
They brought you here.
What do they want? I start like trying to free him, one of his hands.
My family will pay a generous reward if you can safely return me to my estate in Upper City.
I'm a little suspicious of this guy. Is he telling the truth, or is he? giving me some
Do an
bull
insight
crap?
check.
I feel like this is bull crap. 7.
Okay, we'll take care of you.
You believe he, from all the pain and everything, you think he's telling the truth. He does seem a little desperate, but
How much money did you say you'd give us?
it'd be a generous reward, whatever my parents decide to give you. I'm sure it'll be a hefty sum.
All right, let's.
Any sense of what they want? What they want with you?
I believe I was a sacrifice.
Oh. Okay.
What
That makes
deity
sense.
do you serve?
That one, and he like nudges towards the necklace hanging around your neck.
What-
Which one's showing?
Probably, we'll say, well, I had the Lathander one out most recently.
Lathander.
All right, I'm gonna insight check him just to see if he's telling the truth or you're just making that up. These skill checks are sucking. Oh wait, I have a pretty good one. That's 11 with my +5 insight.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, so you have no reason to doubt that, but you think he's lying definitely about the deity thing. He's just desperate to get down at this point. As this is going on, roll initiative. You guys are standing next to a suit of armor, and the gauntlets come to life at you.
Forgot about that stupid suit of armor.
Come on.
I know.
Even
19.
the dungeon master forgot about it until now.
I made a mental note of that suit of armor as soon as we walked in, and immediately forgot about it.
I rolled a
I
17.
apparently wrote it on a dry erase board. Then.
I got a 19.
Do I have a monster manual up there? If not, it's okay. I can use the D&D Beyond thing.
Looking up animated armor and not home horror.
Nope. I'm looking up gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Yep, the gauntlets of the armor came off. They're flying around now.
It's like a crawling claw, except it's well armored.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
All right.
It's probably like a flying sword.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 17.
Flying swords are
What did Zed get?
nasty.
19.
19. Oh, okay. 5 for you. Would you get Bruto?
Bruno got it 13.
13. Okay, and what did Vox?
Vox got a, let's say it's a 4.
Jeez.
You're not even gonna pretend to roll a die.
I rolled the 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming she has maybe a
He's being nice. He's being nice. Yeah, we'll assume. Maybe it's a 3, but it's still whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Zed. These gauntlets come flying around, almost like a flying sword.
Okay. Yeah, so I just take my sword immediately and try to knock the one that's coming at me. And
Okay.
that's going to be a 22. And it's going to be 6 damage. And then I also take my dagger. And that's going to be a crit. My dagger.
There's flying gauntlets.
There's what?
So I rolled a
The
4.
gauntlets
Do I
from
just
the suit of
double that?
armor just attack.
What's that?
So I rolled a 4. Do I just double that? Or do I
Two
roll it
dice.
again?
Roll it again.
Okay. A 4 and a 1. That's 5 damage.
Okay.
They killed our prisoner too.
I knew.
But he just
knew it
died.
was
We don't
gonna
know
be
that
like-
He just died in my arms tonight.
So I imagine I interrupt his path a little bit, but I'm still kind of ready for this thing to come back around
Yep.
or something.
We're talking.
So-
we're
Wait,
talking to
roll
the prisoner.
initiative,
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 4 on the die.
Yeah.
Or no, 2 on the die.
Yeah.
which is basically like a 2, so that's fine.
Yeah. So, it's okay.
5, not.
So now,
We were just talking to the
they're
prisoner.
both going to fly around and try to hit you, Zed.
Okay. He said he's rich, and if we free him, he'll give us.
One of them's going to hit
Oh,
We
nice.
aren't sure whether to believe him,
He
but.
was very
Ooh.
non-committal about
for 9 points of damage, Zed.
Oh.
Okay.
One of them punches you right in the face
jeez.
for 9 points of damage. That's max. All right, Bruto.
Wait, the gauntlet's name is Max?
Yeah, it had a huge momentum as it spun around and hit him in the face. What are you doing, Bruto? You got these flying gauntlets.
Bruto's not feeling good.
Jeez. I mean, I guess I'm gonna attack one. I'm gonna attack it. Yeah, I'm attacking it. 19.
That'll hit.
All right. For
The one that was hit before or the one that didn't get hit?
the one that's been hit before.
Okay.
Ooh. 11, 14 points of damage.
So it goes lifeless and clink, clink, clink on the floor.
All right.
There's one more
Turn
left.
it around.
And
Right.
are you raging?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Nope.
Epiphany. Does that mean you suffer a level of exhaustion?
No, that's only
Okay.
that's not for raging.
Okay.
There is an archetype that you do stuff that does that, and it's the worst one in the game.
Oh, okay.
So I would never do that.
Okay. Epiphany.
He would just like state his
Um,
opinion on that really quick.
I'm just gonna reflexively swing my mace at this thing.
Okay.
That is a 7 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah. That's all I got. Is I just sort of whiff in the air at this thing.
Okay. Awesome. We are over to Vox.
So basically, there's just a hand flying around the room.
Yep, a gauntlet.
Okay,
Metal gauntlet.
All right. So I don't know if that's gonna do anything. I will go ahead and snap my fingers again, create a new card, and try and follow it along and line it up. And I rolled a 18.
That hits.
It is 8 damage, acid damage.
Okay.
I don't think there's a difference.
Maybe. All right. It is within range of you, so actually now Bruto too over there. It'll go for Bruto.
course.
Naturally.
18.
It's a hit.
7 points.
All right. So this thing like punches me in the face, and you guys can see my jaw just like kind of like detach, unhinge, teeth go flying, blood just, and I kind of stand there for a moment,
That was a good one.
and then I just go face down in the water, and I'm not moving.
Oh, this part isn't in water, by the way.
Oh, it's not.
Up by the altar's not in water. Sorry, I
Okay,
should have stated
I
that.
go face down on the ground, and my blood just like gushes out of my mouth, pooling up around me. I'm not moving.
It's not good.
He's okay though, Epiphany. I'm just kidding. It's your
On the
turn.
way down, he gave her a thumbs up.
I was like,
Because this thing attacked him, am I still considered engaged with it?
You and Nate and him were all around it.
I'm going to take the opportunity attack. As I'm trying my best, I sort of swing my shield around hoping it'll help. As I immediately crouch down. It's a good thing you're unconscious because this would hurt. And I grab his jaw and just snap it back into place as I cast Cure Wounds. And that's going to be... 11 points you're healed.
Wow.
Maybe I even grab a couple of those teeth and just jam them into the socket.
They're magically
What?
fused back in.
But yeah, just grab that jaw and just...
as
Lock it into
come
place.
to, I'm like,
What soft hands you have?
Why does that sound like a Star Wars thing? like Yoda or something.
Very Yoda-esque. It's like Yoda meets Grover.
Yeah.
Did that draw an opportunity attack?
Nope.
Okay.
You're good. Vox.
Okay. I will create another card. Try and line it up.
I feel like I
And
should limit this to 52.
it's 14. It's a new card. I can create another deck. 14.
Miss. Zed. You missed by a lot. Wasn't even close.
Well, last time I rolled an 18, so it can't be that far.
18 hit.
Yeah, well, so 4 is not a lot.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm gonna roll over to where it is, kind of,
You're not within 1 is my point. That's all I'm trying to say. You're not within 2 either.
we need to define a lot.
Alright, so that is going to be I hit with my short sword, I miss with my dagger, my short sword will do 12 damage.
All right. It goes lifeless. Clink, 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 clink on the floor.
Okay. I kind of pick it up and I actually take my dagger and start like trying to break off pieces just in
Sure.
case.
Yeah, as I pull myself up, the one that he's not screwing with, I take my maul and just start.
You guys are
Just
so
make sure
noisy.
it's done.
Okay. You smash them to pieces. The suit of armor is still there.
So,
Oh yeah, let's start smashing that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You notice it's all welded together.
I'm smashing it.
Yeah, you smash it. It's dented. And...
so
You go for it.
But can I run
Yeah,
over
no worries.
to the prisoner?
Yeah, you guys have been talking to him.
Oh, I thought he was
He has
dead.
one
No, no, no.
I'm sorry, I missed.
The one you
that
get.
part.
Oh, sorry, you missed that. So you guys tried to take the last cultist as a prisoner with non-lethal damage,
Okay.
and then he bled out.
He died, yeah.
I held him live
Oh,
tightly.
he died. Okay.
Yeah.
But the guy
But the
chained to
other
the
guy-
wall is still fine.
He's got one arm free.
You found out there were like more than, according to the last cultist who was kind of a prisoner, he said there's probably more than 20 other dangers ahead for you.
So, we need to get out of here. I am spent. And my ability to help, to do much in the way of magic, he's not doing very good. He's got a lot of teeth here on the ground.
But he's still inspired.
Yeah.
There are still a lot of, if he is telling the truth, there are still a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean.
We need to get this guy out of here,
Yep.
and see what we can do to sort of gather ourselves and maybe come back again later.
We might need to bring some reinforcements even.
If these men, and I sort of look directly at the guy that we're rescuing, if he is true to his word, and he is of the Church of Latanta, then he will pay us a reward from his family, as he says. We can use that to bolster ourselves.
Yes, you can talk to my father once you get me to my estate.
All right, let's get out of here then.
As we're getting ready to leave, I want to go back to where we, Zeb and I took out those two that came running in.
Mhm.
One of them had a skull flail,
Yeah, they all did.
so I want to see if I can find one of those in the water.
Yep, you can find him.
And is it just like a flail with a spiked skull on the end?
That's what I would assume. It's like a chain with a skull at the end.
Yeah, stick, chain, skull.
Yep, just a chain. There's not even a stick. It's just a chain with a skull at the end.
Can we also check and see what that lady had on her?
Yeah, she had the chainmail, right?
They both had chainmail.
All right, I'm gonna
Two.
I'm gonna
So
take
if-
their chainmail.
If I can, I want to take one of those flails.
Yep, you can take one.
How many
It's
flails?
1d8, by the way.
Yeah.
How many flails total were there?
3.
3 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Any money on any of them?
Or do any of their weapons look
How many of you
superior?
dropped? 3, 4, 5. Well, let's roll for money. Okay, so only 2 had money on them. You guys are able to get about 7 gold.
7 gold.
Got it.
All right. I got
What
it.
kind of weapons did they have?
Barbarian bookkeeper.
A mace, a
Got it.
shield, chainmail, 3 of the skull
Barbarian
flails,
Does anybody want her shield?
longbow.
Shield. Oh, longbow. Yes.
Yeah, shield
Spear.
and longbow. We should take those.
I'm good with my
Probably
shield.
just you.
I'll take the shield. Maybe we can sell it.
Yeah, I got everything on the loot list
Okay.
for selling. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm actually gonna keep the longbow because I need like a better ranged weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's end the session there. Does that sound good with everybody?
Yeah.
Because it's 11:30. So let's end it there. You guys, we can talk off camera whether you guys want to press on or if you want to leave, help him back to his place,
I'm taking the 3 dead
and then that
the
will be
robes off
prepared.
these guys too.
Yep.
So we have you.